All right. Man, welcome to the MTS Podcast. I'm one half of your host, T. I'm here with my pod brother, my somewhat I guess mud brother. My but that ain't even somewhat. That ain't even somewhat. That's my mud brother right there.
Already, Mr. L, aka Big Dollar, aka Uncle Two Fly, all in the same place, baby. How y'all doing today?
Oh man, dude. I hope everybody good out there, dude. As we do like to try to do anyway, you know what I'm saying, do like a little wellness check, mental health check or whatever, man. How was your week? You know what I'm saying? How you doing out there? You good? And everything straight with you? I know you've been working on your truck.
Yeah, buddy. Working on it, and I'm trying to get it together for this snow come. Cause I don't want to put my little car out there and nah. She got to stay in the. She got
Yeah.
to stay in the garage. We don't need her out there. We need her for them short trips, gas saving. Yeah, that's what we need that for.
Oh yeah. Nah, I feel you
Nah,
on
I'm
that
giving
one.
cause but
Listen.
everything else been pretty cool, man. Work been pretty smooth sailing so far. So, you know, everything's good over here.
Um, my bad. I just had a little situation happen over here, and I ain't know
Uh
what the
oh.
freak. Yeah, my dumb tail just plugged my phone up and it was asking to back up the phone and if I wanted to encrypt it and everything like that. No, I didn't need you to do all that. Hold on.
It's okay, man.
Look,
It's
because it's
okay.
never asked me that before. I'm like, what the freak is going on
Uh,
here?
hey, hey,
But
that's what Siri do.
yeah, she do what she want to do. This is
Yeah.
what we coming into, man. But
Yep. They about to take over.
but as
Siri
far as
got a
me,
body
man,
somewhere.
it's been pretty solid this week. I can't really complain too much. I got a lot going on, a lot to look forward to. I didn't, you know what I'm saying, dropped a lot of things, one of which is my CDL. You see everybody having mixed actually, I'm gonna be honest with you. People aren't having as many mixed feelings as I thought they would about this. In all honesty, they are not. Like even my grandmother, when I had told her about it, I knew she was. I just knew she was gonna be the first person that just be like, I would have kept it and this, that, and the third. Nah, she was just like, you know what? That's been the thing that's been kind of holding you back. You know what I'm saying? You put in a lot of long hours, and it's just like, what have you reaped from it? I have moved around quite a bit.
Yeah.
That has given me that, but at the end of the day, is also hindering me from a lot. So like, I didn't have no feelings at all about dropping it. I really didn't. I really didn't. So I am now legally licensed. I got the little car I got, you know what I'm saying? And I'm cool and it's forward movement from here. So
That's what's up.
it's
That's
all
what's
good.
up.
It's all
What's
good,
up?
man. But
Well,
we
see,
hope
the
that
week was
y'all out.
good. The
You said
week
what's
was
that?
good then, baby. That's what I'm talking about. A good
Man,
week,
it
baby.
was it was solid, bro. It was solid. I can't really say nothing bad about it. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
People were sitting there asking me how I felt about it. I was like, to be honest with you, letting it go, I really don't have no feelings. I think to be honest with you, I use it as a crutch as far as my CDL. It was always kind of like a fallback plan. And this was kind of the thing that I did have a bit of a conversation with myself with, like previous. It was kind of one of them things to where I was sitting there telling myself, like, everything that I kind of got and I succeeded in prior to me getting my CDL was because there was no plan B. It sounds crazy, but you know what I'm saying? When you put all your focus on the one thing, you kind of determined to make that one thing happen. Versus
That's
sitting
true.
there saying, okay, I'm gonna try this one thing, and if it don't happen, I have this to fall back on. So, it was kind of just one of them things where I'm just like, I got this other thing going right now. Let me put my energy. Actually, it ain't even just the one thing; it's two.
Yeah.
But let me put my energy into these two things, into growing this, and then we'll see what happens. And then I do have other things that I do want to end up investing in. So trucking would not allow me to do that. There's just too many hours you got to put into it.
A
So
whole bunch of them.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just too many hours
So,
you got to put into it, man. But
yeah,
look,
ain't
man.
no wrong. Moving around is cool, but
I
stability is
mean,
cool
at
too.
this point, I'm ready to plant some roots. You know what I'm saying? I'm 33 years
That's what I'm
old.
talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm
I ain't
33, about to be 34, and it's not even really an age thing, to be honest with you. It's just that
enough.
I've done my moving around. Yeah, all throughout my 20s, like when I tell people the amount of states that I've had licenses in, like I've told them the amount of places that I've had actual residence in. Like, you know what I'm saying? They just like, yo, that is crazy. You know what I'm saying? For you not to be military, that is crazy. So, you know what I'm saying? It's to a point now where I'm just like, dude, I'm ready to plant some roots. It's not gonna be here, but this is gonna get that ball rolling. So but you know what I'm saying? We hope all y'all out there, you know, been good. You know what I'm saying? Y'all having a good week. And if not, dog, hopefully we can kind of brighten it up a little bit. I mean, this is the Mental Struggle Podcast.
Yeah, that's right, baby. And then by the end of it, you'll be a little bit happy. Hey,
oh
talk
yeah,
about
for
this
sure.
and that, but the end of it, we're gonna be good and y'all gonna be good.
For sure. So, you know what I'm saying? One of the highlights, of course, of the week, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Kendrick just opened his mouth.
Hey, come on now.
Hand him a Grammy right now.
Hey, look, that's all I'm sitting there saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
look, my boy.
Your boy got it. Your boy did it.
Hey,
he
look,
did
it's swept up. It's swept up.
Yes.
Number three on the list.
And I agree. I agree with the outcome of this Grammy. I agree.
I'm cool. So he is the third most awarded rapper with 20 wins, following Jay-Z and Kanye, both tied at 24 Grammys.
24. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We can sit there and say all day, to be real with you, Grammys don't matter, these awards don't matter, you know what I'm saying? Do it for the art, but bruh, your cost goes up when that happens, bruh.
So
it goes up. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, we can sit there and still say like, you know, because the next line of that song, Drake is pretty much sitting there saying, yeah, Kendrick's opened his mouth, you know, he won a Grammy, but he pretty much saying like that wouldn't have happened if he won't putting his name in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with that either.
No, that man put them words together. He put the words together.
I don't agree with that either.
He could have put anybody's name in there and that shit would have been hot.
But Kendrick, and that's the thing that kind of be getting me with it. And I don't think I added that up here, to be honest with you, but I had a little clip and I might insert it in here. But Kendrick literally sat there and just did an interview, and that's been his whole thing from the jump. This was just supposed to be for sport. Remember, me and you have had this conversation before. Yeah. Drake is the one that started to make it personal.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Now you want to sit there and go and cry wolf about this whole situation, bruh. How many rap battles have we had over the years to where, bruh, it much worse has been said?
No, boy.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Couldn't even be in the same city, boy.
Trigger warning, but yeah, the pedophilia thing is kind of, you know, it is a little wild. It is a little wild. You know what I'm saying? But you also at the same time aren't doing anything to help yourself. And again, like with the whole thing that just happened with academic, you putting yourself in circles that's just moving weird.
Yeah, and that was weird, no motherfucker. But hey, we ain't going on that no more. We just gonna keep pushing. But no, Kendrick deserved it, and I don't give a damn who he would have put in that song or who it would have been about. That motherfucker is on point.
And the thing is, too, you know, Drake kind of made the statements pretty much saying that, you know, the record labels was pushing this song and this and the third. I do think that there is something to that to a certain extent. I'm sorry, it was just a hot song. I don't care how much you try to push something because I'm still not on Sexy Red. I really don't care how much you try to push something because I do feel that the industry is trying to push her. I don't care how much you try to push it. I'm not on it. It took me a minute to get on Nicki. And they was pushing the hell out of her in the beginning. It took me a minute to get on Nicki. It wasn't until I think I heard Monster. And then I heard Roman's Revenge. And I was just like, hold on, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Out there,
yeah, I said, now I might be able to get with this. Like, you know what I'm saying? But come on now, like, you know what I'm saying? When you got everybody at the Grammys just like everybody. Like you gotta like as Drake, dog, you gotta be to the point where it's just like, bro, I can't get away from this song.
Hey, and then you can't be doing this crazy. Hey, the man won fair and square. I don't give a damn you say he won or he up. So
yeah.
Now unless you got something that's gonna beat that, which I really doubt it.
Nah. You stuck in that.
Really doubt it.
You stuck
You
in
going
that.
down. You going down as being on one of the best diss tracks ever made, and you can't do nothing about it.
You stuck in that. You
So
stuck in
just
that.
so just go ahead on and get the biggest straw in the world, suck that shit up, and go on about your damn
Yeah,
business.
and I think that's the big thing for me. He really is like taking this. Oh,
To
he's
heart.
taking it so bad.
Yeah.
He's taking it so bad, and I'm just like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? It would be so much better if you just kind of was just like, all right, I had to take this. Hey, look, bro, it is what it is. He's taking this so bad, and I don't know. I don't like seeing my boy like this. And you hear me say my boy because I really do like Drake. I do.
And
That's
don't
why I
get me
sat there.
wrong, his music is he has a fan base beyond fan base.
Yeah.
So you can't deny it. Because
Yeah.
hey, everybody done rock to his music. I mean, it's there, but
Even when everybody was sitting there saying, "Oh, this so sensitive, goofy," like I'm just like, I like the nigga. Like I was cool with him.
A lot of other people,
with him.
a lot of thugs was out there rocking. So,
man, I was cool,
bruh. You just
did you hear what Drake dad had to say?
What do you think about Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, getting Record of the Year?
I don't care nothing about that shit. That ain't got nothing to do with me. All the best to him, man.
Okay, cool.
I don't do that bullshit.
I feel you, man. I feel you.
Nah. That's a real just OG dude. He just like, man, I don't care about none of that bullshit.
look.
Like, it's cool. Like
that's his career. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Now you just gonna leave me alone. Now I ain't got nothing to do with that bullshit.
Yeah, but shit, I forgot his dad name. He said in a bunch of his songs, and his dad, and but it's just like, bro, you eating off this man. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you're gonna feel some type of way if he taking food out of y'all mouth. I mean, hopefully Drake has said there has been plenty of rumors before to where it's just like, yo, Drake is in some kind of 360 deal with these and with these labels. Like again, how we talked about before, there's no way that you touring this much. Nobody likes to tour this much. You see Beyonce at this point in time, even is working as hard as she's doing, she's only doing like a 9. I think it's like a 9-stop tour.
She done took that break.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and she done finally did that, and then people, got their little feels about her winning the, best country album Grammy. Like I've seen that. Like people got problems with that. Yep. Suck it up. Oh well.
Yeah.
Oh freaking well. Like I don't know what to tell you.
And it's the same people who didn't give her no recognition in that other award show.
Yeah, the CMAs. But see, the thing about it is, it's just like, we got so many other black country artists. Like, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate what she's doing because her being at the level that she is, she's opening it up for them. They deserve their recognition. And these are people who literally came into the music industry doing country. Granted, you know what I'm saying? I do know she came in doing R&B and pop and everything like that. And now she's switching over. You should be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? We see white folks do it all the time. They'll come in and start rapping. And then once they get their notoriety, they go to they pop or they rock.
Yeah. And nobody said, they just say, that's good. That was good. Woo!
Right. And they able to
get nominated. You get nominated. You get an award. Like what was that? Wasn't that Nelly and O'Boy?
Post Malone is one of them.
Post Malone.
Post Malone is one of them.
Yeah, they got stuff for that.
That's why I'm just like, dude, y'all just doing it because she's a black woman. That's it. So and they did, like I look at the bigger picture of things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And the way they did Shaboozy after his record was at the top of the country chart, and you still didn't get that man no award.
Yeah, at least.
And then one of them over there talking about I've been Shaboozing before Shaboozy.
Oh yeah, on the CM. Yeah,
you don't think that looks a certain motherfucking kind of way?
But this is where I sat there and I said it before. Obama just sat there and said it. He was just like, everybody think they want to sit at the table. You don't want to sit at that table.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like Obama at this point in time is being he's being unapologetically like real about his stuff at this point. Like, dog, you don't once you get to that table, you're gonna realize I don't want to be here.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So the thing about it when it comes down to me is that, okay, look, we integrated. That's fine. You know, Trump is trying to do his thing to where he's trying to segregate it. So my thing is like
Yeah.
this. And I understand that BET is owned by Viacom, which is owned by a bunch of white people. Cool. But if BET is where we are going to go to, y'all got to start making that viable for people. You know what I'm saying?
So-
We are not just black people are not a monolith. So what y'all have to start doing at this point in time is adding a country segment to y'all award show. You know what I'm saying? Start making it a little more inclusive to the country people. That way they not having to run over there to the CMAs.
Yeah, they could do that.
I don't see why not.
They could do that.
I don't see why not. We have more than enough black people that's doing country at this point in time to where you can add a country segment in there.
Yeah, they could do that.
And I mean, this ain't nothing new.
No,
It's nothing new. So, but you know,
yeah, that started years and years ago.
mm-hmm.
Years ago.
Yeah.
You know, like.
But yeah, so you know, we kind of
we
I actually like how she titled it a little bit, to be honest with you. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No.
No. I was talking about Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? She's doing it. And I like how she titled it. Cowboy Carter Rodeo Chitlin Circuit Tour. Like she's making it known that this is some black, you know, just I'm going to, you know, our cities type of thing. So, you know what I'm saying? She's doing 9 cities. She's going to LA. She's going to Chicago, New York, London, Paris, Houston, Atlanta, DC, and Vegas. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just a short little, you know, 9-stop tour. And, you know, the thing about Beyonce, she puts on the show. So that's more than enough. I think she knows at this point in time that she's getting up there. And I say that respectfully. Like she's still getting it, but Beyonce's in her 40s. Everybody starts to slow down a little bit. And even, you know, with her doing different continents, like she ain't just sticking to the US. She's going to Paris and London, you know? So, you know, it's a lot of moving around and a lot of traveling and everything. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, shout out to her, man. I do appreciate B.
Yeah. You know, I'll probably never go to a concert. Nobody concert.
You said nobody concert.
Not with the price. Shit.
Nah, straight up though. And you know the thing about it is, I would love to. I would like if I had the money. If I had if I really was like 6-7 figures up and spending 4 or 5 figures, it don't be 5 for the most part. But spending 4 figures on a concert, I would go. Because the thing about it is, the reason why I say this is because, how can I put this? Showmanship is dying.
Yeah, and it's only a select few.
That's what I'm saying. Showmanship is dying. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna go too many concerts to where you actually are gonna get a show. Like for real, I feel like Steve Harvey. I'm 33 years old. I don't want to go to no rap concerts. You giving me everything to do. Throw your hands in the air, jump around, waving, just don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? You up there hopping around on the mic.
What's my next verse?
Bro,
No.
I'm cool on that, man. I'm cool on that. So, hey, speaking of which, you know, I told you, like, we like to do our little side conversation. Speaking of which, so I told you Erica wanted me to come down there to go to a Lil Wayne concert.
Yeah.
I've never wanted to go to a Lil Wayne concert. Never. Because I've seen him.
But you going with your friend?
No, hell no. See, that's what I'm sitting there talking about, the spending like we had off of the mic. I mean, yeah, I could have went, but no.
No. No, it's like you said, if that money is there, yeah, I'm going. Because I want to go
to a Lil Wayne concert.
I go to Lil Wayne concert. I ain't never been to one.
I've seen too many of them to where he forgot his lyrics, to where he really ain't like, I need that energy. I need energy.
And see, that's the sign. I can't go off everybody being perfect. I never go nowhere. I want to go to where I can if that money is good. Because when I go, I don't want to go just to go.
No, I mean,
I want to go to where I can have fun. I can. Hey, bring me this bottle back here. I want to go out there and be like, hey,
I'm with you on that, but
bring me this water.
Yeah, nah, I'm with you on that, but it's only certain things that I'm willing to pay. Like I'm going to have fun, but I'm also going to see a performance. Right. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm looking at somebody who might be forgetting they stuff halfway through that and who really ain't got that energy on stage, I don't want to do that. Like if Travis Scott ain't have all the incidents that he had at his stuff, I would go to a Travis Scott concert.
Hey man, I don't know about you, but Lil Wayne ain't the only one be forgetting.
No. I'm not saying it. I'm just using it as an example. Like, you know what I'm saying? It do be people, like, don't get me wrong. Like, even when it comes down to New Edition, I'm going to go because everybody else is good. But I be looking at Bobby like, dog, come on, yo. You should at least got yourself together.
New Edition. Hey, you know what? You restricted from going. You talk about Bobby. You ain't going.
My dad went and he still talked about him. He was just like, nah,
he can't go no more. He
man, you crazy.
He can't listen to the music no more.
Let me tell you
y'all
something.
Banned.
Let me tell you something.
Banned.
If it got to the point where I know that I was doing something, let's just say Big Daddy Kane. Like, we understand you not gonna be flipping at shows at the age of 70. You know what I'm saying? We get it, but at some point in time, you got to know when it's time to turn it off. Like, we understand people like Frankie Mays and Beverly, may he rest in peace or whatever like that. We understand, like, when you go there, you know, you can still kind of hit a little two-step on stage. But if your thing is really like it's really been about your dance moves, and you can't get up there and hit them dance moves no more, bro, it might be time to kind of, you know, cut it off a little bit.
It's just time for him to do what he can, and that's it. Now he could do it. He could do. He ain't perfect, but he could do it better than he could do.
Who was that?
A couple years ago, Bobby Brown.
Yeah,
couple years
like
ago.
I said, but I didn't say that I wouldn't go. I'm just sitting there saying, like, I would still go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody else still doing it. He's still hitting it, but you could tell he about ready to kill over up there.
A couple years ago when he went, I was like, oh, Bobby don't.
Yeah.
Now he getting where he can stand up and do it. He's still winded, but he can stand up.
Think about this, Life Jennings. Every performance that we seen from him, like the past couple ones that got recorded, he sounded rough on stage, bro. I wouldn't even mind you doing a voiceover. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be screaming in everybody's ear on stage like that. Cool. I didn't pay all this money to sit there and come in and hear you. Yeah, no, bro, we cool. I'm sorry, y'all.
But you say you do that every day when you just around the house.
Yeah, I could have did this shit in the shower, bro. Like, we good. No, now I got to sit here and pay $400, $500, $600.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, no.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll be like, oh, hell no.
Man, listen.
Give me your drink, because I ain't throwing mine.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
So you can sit there and BS all you want to when it comes down to it, but I'm being real with you. I don't.
If you singing doing your thing, that's cool. But if you miss a step or two, if you singing, that's cool. But if you miss a step or two, all right, yeah, cool. But now if you missing a step and you ain't singing, yeah.
Okay, so for example, do you think I'm really about to sit up here and go to a Bobby Brown concert and watch him perform every little step and not do one step?
But he gonna sing it though.
That's not the point. And he don't even sound the same.
He don't have to. He Bobby Brown.
Yeah, okay. That's on you. That's you.
Just when you go like when you ready to go to Sexy Red, you just gonna be all up in there.
Kiss my ass. How about that?
This is not what it. You know, you're not giving it a chance, buddy.
Give him what a chance? Bobby Brown and Sexy Red.
Sexy Red. You're not giving it a chance. Anyway, but no. You don't want to go to the show and be doing more work than the damn artist.
I'm telling you, I feel like Steve Harvey. Like, I want y'all to put on a show. I'm gonna go to a B show because B puts on the show. I'm gonna go to a K-Dot show because he may not be doing a bunch of performing, but guess what he gonna do? He gonna have dancers and everything like he do at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He gonna have people around him. I didn't seen Offset hit a little two-step. Like, I didn't see dog. When I watched the BET Awards, I seen Offset dance. I was just like, hold the fuck. Like, I would go to an Offset show. Like, I'm just like, yeah, like I would, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just certain people that I feel like I would actually go and check out, to be real with you. That's just me. But it's not too many of these rappers. Again, Travis Scott, his whole freaking, he puts money into his set. Drake, at the end of the day, let's be real. Like, regardless of how y'all want to say I feel about him or not, Drake put money in his set. Even him walking out with the bullet holes, smoking and everything like that. That was a part of a set. That was a part of an entrance. That was a statement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you still putting the money into that. That's cool. Even when he sat there and had the hologram of the little, I don't know what that was, because he got handed a book. That might have been somebody who just looked like him as a kid. But because the hologram supposedly handed, they said it was a hologram. How you got handed a book and that was a hologram? That wasn't supposed to happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? So maybe he just found like a little boy that looked like him or whatever. Like, but when he was sitting on that couch and that happened, I was just like, again, that's a freaking show.
Yeah, that's crazy. The only way they could have been a hologram if the whole thing was a hologram.
Exactly. That's true.
Nah, that was that, and then all of a sudden, you know, lights went out. Then he come out performing. Then we know the whole thing was a hologram. But like you said, if he gonna handle a book and stay there, and that same person is performing and nothing happened, yeah, somebody did it. Somebody gave him that book.
Yeah, man.
So, bro, I'll be like, yeah, them aliens.
No, if you see the video though, the video looks crazy. It's just like, okay, wait a minute, Drake walk out, and then it's like a younger version of himself and everything. To be honest with you, I didn't even think about that. I didn't think about that. It both could have been a hologram because they got some technology now, but I didn't think about that. So, yeah, but I mean, I would still go to a Drake show, like even the joint that he did up in at the Apollo. Everybody talked very highly about that. They was just like, dude, his set, his performance, and everything was dope. Like, I would go to a Drake show today, no problem.
Yeah. He just don't diss nobody. Just don't try to battle no more. Just stay Drake.
I don't know what he said. I don't even get it, to be honest with you. But supposedly he threw shots at LeBron. In that same performance, and what I'm talking about with the bullet holes and the smoke and everything, he threw shots at LeBron.
I don't know why.
I mean, I understand why, but
you know, all Brian said was ain't no party like a Diddy party. Hey, that's all he said. I don't know why he threw shots at that man.
Nah, but Bron has been doing a lot of posting with the Ain't Like Us. But Bron is a music fan. He's like I am. Like, he's just like music. Anything that's gonna get the energy and the vibe up, he gonna rock to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but I guess Drake kind of looked at it as in like, you know, you choose sides.
Hold up, bro. You were partying with me. Now you over there with the dude that dissed me. All right.
Yeah, that could segue us into the 50 thing, but you know, we gonna get to that in a little bit. We gonna get to that in a little bit because I do want to sit there and say something when it comes down to sometimes some old niggas need to sit down. Sometimes some old niggas need to sit down and just be a little silent because this is not the first time I've completely disagreed with Trick Daddy.
Yeah.
This is not the first time. This ain't the second time. It's just like he just be having some wild takes. Like, what are you talking about? Like this, okay, here, this just don't make sense to me.
Being this your boy T-Double-D, and I'm back. And like I told you, okay, first of all, let's start off right now with what's important. Congratulations to the Queen Bee. And I'm not talking about Lil Kim. I'm talking about Beyonce. Y'all know Beyonce is the Queen Bee. Okay. She finally won a Grammy for that country album.
And I'm gonna cut
for all y'all instigators, I always like to instigate beef between me and B. Why would I beef against the baddest thing, the baddest performer ever hit the stage? I just got my opinion about other things. That's all.
It don't make sense.
She won a Grammy. Now, what I don't agree with last night is why they gave Kendrick Lamar the Song of the Year. I know why. They not like us, because BET would never get that award up. What I was saying to clarify everything was I don't think that Kendrick Lamar's song was the Song of the Year.
So who had
Song of the Year? I don't think that Kendrick Lamar and Drake they have nothing in common to be battling against each other. I think just competing against our art form, I think verses was enough. I mean, do a verses, yeah. I mean, everybody know that. If you want to do a verses that Kendrick Lamar could never stand next to Drake, everybody knows that. Like, I mean,
all right, straight up, we can stop it there. I do agree with him on that. K-Dot could not stand next to Drake. Yeah, he couldn't stand next to Drake on no verses. He couldn't stand next to him. I agree with him. But to sit there and say that he did not have a song of the year, who had it?
Nobody.
Who had it?
There was not another song played as much on the radio, on TV, on for commercials, at games, but YouTube.
I'm trying to find out who had the song of the year if it wasn't that.
Hey, I'm knowing, Trick Dad, my boy, cool.
I mean, I like Trick, but sometimes old niggas sit down,
yeah, that right there.
Who had the song of the year if it was not for if it was not for him? Who had it? I don't understand it.
Yeah, he never see it. He never see it.
That's what I'm sitting there saying.
Yeah,
if you're gonna sit there and make a statement like that, tell us who had the song of the year.
So I can come down there and tell you you're lying, cause according to how they do in basketball, according to the AP poll, this motherfucker been ranked number 1 ever since he put that damn album out. Goddamn, that song out.
Dude, like I'm open to suggestions. I am open to suggestions. Whoever you want to sit there and say, but like you said, I don't know a freaking song out here who was played as much as I've heard Not Like Us.
Yeah. I was looking at some show that I'm thinking, hey, motherfucker, all of a sudden,
yeah, everywhere.
You see the one with the little baby? Just a Kendrick Lamar. Every time Kendrick Lamar song come on, that little baby jumps up.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
He could be in this little playpen. They play it, he come out his playpen. And I know he ain't no more than a year old and he white.
Yeah, everywhere. Listen,
but
like,
I do. Yeah, come on.
I do agree. So Kanye just sat down. I don't know if this is the same interview because he had a very extensive interview with Justin LeBoy. So I don't know if this is the same interview, but I do agree with Kanye when he sit there and say like you can't ever count out Steph Curry. And so he was pretty much calling Drake Steph. You know what I'm saying? I do agree with that. Like you can't count him out. You know what I'm saying? Like Drake supposedly has a solo album coming out. He actually has a joint project with Party Next Door coming out. The thing about it is like me and my sister and everybody else has been having this conversation. The only way that you can come back from this, drop heat. But the thing about it is when you drop the heat, you got to stop mentioning that nigga name.
That's it. Come out, do your album. Don't worry about that.
Bruh, you have to, because the second you do it again, guess what he gonna do?
Gonna come back at you, and you don't want that. We done seen what one song can do.
Bruh.
Just imagine another song don't do that.
Not just one. It ain't just one.
But
we see what I know what you're saying. We see what one did.
One can do.
Yeah.
Just imagine you come out there, you trying to do that shit again.
Yeah,
let that shit go, man. Come out
he
there.
Gotta let it go.
Drop a hot ass album.
He got to
try to sell at least. I don't know you're gonna outsell that album, but
well, and the thing about it is,
or if you can sell more than he did for that, then hey, cool. Without mentioning his name, cool.
Man.
Now they see, okay.
And Drake on the mission. Do it. He just got to get back in. He got to get back in his bag, bro. He got to do what Kevin Hart did when Kevin Hart realized that he wasn't funny. He went back to his hometown, to the hood. He was like, you know what, let me get back around his family, go back to my roots and everything. Because Kevin Hart heard the rumor. He heard what people were saying. Kevin Hart was just like, all right, look. And that's when, you know what I'm saying, everybody was like, all right, this, you know, whatever special it was after that, they was just like, okay, we see what he got going on now. You know what I'm saying? He didn't came back. Everybody was like, it was funny and everything. But he knew. He even did it on the Real Husbands of Hollywood. He was just like, yeah. I ain't doing it no more. Like, I'm good.
Yeah.
So he had to go back to his roots, get back funny. Like some of the rappers sit there and say the same thing. Hey, bro, we got to get back in the closet. We got to go back to the days when we was rapping out of the closet in the room. You know what I'm saying? And you got to get it out the mud at that point in time.
Yeah.
You know, Drake done got to the point where he didn't got too much money, and it's cool. But
you went away from what got you that money.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
Man, that one came out. I couldn't go nowhere. Oh, yeah, you hear that Drake? You hear that Drake? And at first, I was like, who the fuck is Drake? Then they
Drake
come
was
out,
my dude, man.
And then my niece, because you know, all of them knew him from that
Degrassi
Nickelodeon show.
Degrassi. Yeah, I didn't even watch Degrassi, to be honest with you. My cousin did, and I didn't even know he was like Wheelchair Jimmy on that mug. I had no clue. But I was just like, oh, okay. But yeah, get back to the Drake where, you know what I'm saying, when you said Drake stands for do right and kill everything. Get back to that.
Yeah, that dude.
Get back to that dude.
Yeah. Leave all that alone. Don't worry about it. That man destroyed you. Let that shit go. Hey, you can't.
Well, you can kill everything but Kendrick.
You can't. You can't.
Look at her.
He said he can see. Can he see
Oh,
me?
God.
Yes, he can see.
No, that was funny.
She said, "Can he see me?" Yes, he can see you.
Hey, that was funny. All right, my bad for the audio listeners. Look, his wife was trying to crawl behind him, but she was still seen.
Somebody, he can see me. Yes, he can see you.
Man. But all right,
the screen look little, but it ain't little.
All right, y'all. We gonna take us a quick break, but we not off the Grammys. We gotta touch one more thing on the Grammys,
Yes,
and this is gonna be cool, man. But yeah, we'll be right back.
Rich.
All right, man. So, like I said, we got one more topic of just the Grammys, and then we gonna move on. Let me just say this, like right off the bat, man. The ascension of Kassan, I love. I really do. I didn't know who this dude was prior to last year, but I'm not a streamer. You know what I'm saying? That's that. I want to make that clear. I'm not saying that. I think what actually introduced me to him was that situation in New York, where he was supposedly giving away like PS5s or something like that. And he caused so much mayhem up there. I was like, who is this dude and why is he causing so much, craziness? But the more I got to, learn about him and know about him and just see how humble this dude is, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, hell, I like him now. Like, I mean, I'm not going to watch his streams 24 hours a day. Niggas got things to do.
Yeah, I ain't going to do that one. I go back and check out little tidbits, but
yeah,
that was
man.
cool though. That was cool.
So Kassan had the opportunity to live stream on the red carpet of the Grammys. He had quite a few little moments on there where, of course, he seemed to be, of course, kind of fanboying out. One of the major moments was the one with Will Smith, and Will Smith kind of helped him out with his tie, his bow tie, and everything up there. You know what I'm saying? And it was that situation. He met with Money Long. That was a very cool situation where she was pretty much saying him, shouting her out and playing her song on the live stream. It was pretty dope. It helped her out. Vybz Kartel. He was extremely excited about Vybz Kartel, which, if I'm not mistaken, he said Vybz Kartel is actually supposed to be on the stream at some point.
Oh,
so
very dope. Boy.
Yeah, he bumped into Kanye West. Of course, Kanye West in the video pulls up in an extremely flashy, chromed out Maybach. I would never do nothing like that. That just looks audacious.
Hey.
Like a Maybach is already audacious, but you want to chrome it out? I mean, this is also the same guy that we sitting there. His wife was at the Grammys like naked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a bit much. It's a bit much.
They just did the photo shoot and left.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
Did the red carpet and left. That's what's up. But
Oh,
no,
really? Did they? Like, they probably
Yeah.
didn't let him in with her being naked like that.
They say they didn't get kicked out. They just left. That's what was said. So
Okay.
all right.
I mean,
Anyway,
there literally is children there. Like Blue Ivy is there. She's a child. You know what I'm saying?
Bring the noise. No.
Yeah, nah.
Nah.
He bumped into
that's crazy.
Doechii. Like you know what I'm saying? Like every interaction, CeeLo he bumped into, like, you know, had an interaction with them. Supposedly he exchanged numbers with Jay-Z.
Yeah,
Beyonce pretty much just sat there and told him, like, you just have like amazing energy. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he just thought that was kind of the dopest thing ever. All of his interactions on that red carpet seemed to be just extremely wholesome. Like, you know what I'm saying? He seemed to have made some really good connections. It was one that people was kind of trying to get on him about, but I forgot what it was. But she was the owner of something, like of some clothing brand. Of course, I'm just a peasant nigga over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm wearing a Walmart hoodie right now. You know, so
I'm keep wearing Walmart.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I might have to let my favorite store go. They keep.
Oh no! With this DEI type stuff, yeah, you know what I'm saying.
But
you know,
we gonna get back to that.
Yeah.
Back to Kyle. We going some positive shit, not negative.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? He once he found out who she was, you know, he got with her and was just like, yo, you know, hey, can you send me some free, like, you send me some free clothes? Can you do this and that? And everybody was sitting there talking about some, boy, you could take a nigga out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the nigga. And I was just like, y'all are stupid.
Yeah, y'all don't know what he trying to do.
Y'all are stupid.
Yeah.
Like, that is business. Like,
Yes.
people do that all the time. Like, I don't understand what y'all are sitting there talking about. I was like, what he's doing to me looked perfectly fine. Because if you on a live stream and she could see the viewership that you has, guess what it is? Like, you know what I'm saying? It may be people out there who don't know about this clothing brand.
Yeah.
So now she's getting more eyes on her clothing brand and he getting free shit at the end of the day. So when he starts making moves and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? Now they can start working up a partnership.
Yeah. And hey, see, that's why I say I don't waste my time trying to down the next man, Cole. They got their own agenda. They got their own agenda. They know what they doing. I'm not finna, and that's just like taking money out, being one of them haters trying to take money out of somebody else's pocket.
Nah, it's more than enough money to go around. You shouldn't have to do that, to be real with you.
Let that man do his thing. Shit, hey, you embarrass yourself. You embarrass yourself. Don't put that on that man. Shit.
But nah.
But I'm just trying to figure out what's this side.
That's what I was getting ready to get to.
Why is this?
So look. On our, you know, topics list or whatever, I got my boy up there, my mud brother, my pie brother here. I got his name up there. Because everything that Kassan was doing was so wholesome. But look, me and him have had hypothetical conversations where I was just like, yo, if you could sit down with celebrities and have just a basic conversation to be cool, like, you know what I'm saying, who would you do it with? Here it is. This is Kai. I don't even think Kai know that he's on the level that he's on. But the thing about it is everybody is coming up to him, to Jay-Z, Vibes Cartel, everybody coming up to him and just like, dog, you have good energy. So this is what I'm sitting there saying. Like, you said, oh, they don't want to be bothered. They don't want to be this. They don't want to be. I think when you naturally just had this cool, down to earth, just natural energy, why is that so hard for you to imagine that?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm bringing it back up.
Now I'm finna run with it. Kassan, right? Where you see Kai at?
What you mean?
Where you see Kassan?
He's at the Grammys.
Where do you see him at just about every day?
Streaming.
Cool.
But he had to start from somewhere though. He wasn't always this streamer though.
But he didn't meet them when he started. He met them now at this point in time when he is.
But what I'm saying is, but yeah, you looking at it now, but I'm sitting there saying there had to been one person that was just like, you know, I'm watching the stream. He's a cool dude. You know, I'm gonna go and sit down with him. He didn't this ain't just happen.
What I'm saying is, right now, they know him. I walk up to Jay-Z. All them bodyguards gonna take me and tow my ass away like
I
I
didn't
was a
say
damn
walk
car
up to
unpaid
him.
for.
The hypothetical that we were talking about, I didn't say talk to him. I'm just sitting there saying, like, let's just say you at the lounge in the airport or whatever, and somebody is there. Somebody's sitting next to you.
Oh, he got a private jet. That nigga ain't coming to that.
See, that's what I'm saying. He gonna always think of something else. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you're right. But I'm just saying, like, hypothetically, if something like that was to happen, if you was to sit next to, let's just say, old boy, Aaron Pierre, that's Mufasa. Yeah. But anyway, if you in the airport and you just sitting next to him, you gonna sit there and say, I know that dude. You ain't gonna say nothing to him.
Mm-mm.
All right, cool. Like if we sitting with, like, I just keep saying that we sitting over there, and the only thing that's in between us is maybe like a coffee table or something like that. I'm gonna be like, yo, man, I'm gonna spark up a conversation. It may not be because of his stardom. You know what I mean? It's gonna be because of stardom, but it may not be about his stardom. You know what I'm saying? But I start off a simple conversation. Like that's just me though. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm sitting there saying is Kassan was still geeking out over certain, people that he was sitting there saying, like, I mean, even Kanye, he was really like geeking out about that. He was like, oh my God, that's Kanye. Like you know what I'm saying? He was geeking out over certain people, but at the end of the day, it's just like, dude, but nah, it's just one of those things. I just wanted to see how you felt after that. But like I said there and said that we go back again. I didn't know Kassan before this. Kassan, when I got into Kassan, he was already, to the younger people anyway, already big. You know what I'm saying? But when you thinking about the simple fact, like you hanging out with Kevin Hart and everything, and you're still getting to this point where you're shocked at the people that you meet. You know what I'm saying? Able to still have conversations with him and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of them things where I was just like, all right, let me see how this dude feel about this. But clearly your stance have not changed. So
I figured that out whenever that day happened.
Hey man, listen.
Don't get me wrong. It ain't like I'm not gonna try to make that day happen, but
I'm about to say at the
we'll
end of the
see
day,
when
we
that
got
day
a podcast
happens.
to build.
Hey, and that's what I'm saying. My concentration is on that. We're gonna do that. Now, one day, somebody there, I just know me. And if I'm sitting there chilling, and especially if you got your little, and which everybody do have their little AirPods or earphone, whatever, I'm not gonna bother you because you telling me I don't want to be bothered. If I'm sitting there and I ain't got nothing in my ear, and I'm
if
just
that
looking
is
at
a
my
thing,
phone,
I'm definitely not gonna do that. But the scenario that I brought up didn't have nothing to do with none of that. It had nothing to do with that.
You gotta give me a real scenario because everybody in the world.
All right, so to be real with you, you know how many times
all right, I'm gonna play along. I'm gonna play along. There's probably one.
Listen, the thing about it is, I done been.
There's just one that I know wouldn't give a damn if you approached him and said something to him, and that would be Shaq.
Yeah, because Shaq gonna probably be in the mess with everybody.
Yeah. And he'll probably be the only one.
Is that your first pick? That was the question. Like, you know what I'm saying? Who would be your group of people, or who would be your person that you would want to do that with? You see, you're not even willing to have an imagination with that.
No. Because you see these people all the time. And they've even said they don't like to be bumped.
That's gonna be my last.
Like I said, the only person.
Last time asking it, I can see.
I just told you. Shaq.
But yeah, you saying that because of his personality. Like you still being a little too realistic with it. And I'm sure people who hear this, they gonna understand what I'm saying. You being a little too. If I sat there and said that I wanted to talk to Mansa Musa, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to see how he built his wealth and everything. Like,
I ain't gonna say the only other person, but yeah, there is one other person, but it would be fucking hard to do it because he's not here.
I just said Mansa Musa. How long did that nigga live before me?
Hey, I was talking about Tupac.
Kendrick Lamar does it all the time.
So
he does it literally all the time. Like that's the one. Like the whole letter that he wrote to Tupac and everything. That was his whole thing. So that's what I'm sitting there saying. Just open up your mind a little bit, bro.
Open up my mind a little bit. You want me to lie? Okay, I'll lie to you. I'll lie to you.
If you want to sit there and call hypotheticals lying, sure, lie.
Yeah, it's a lie because it's not the truth, and no truth is no is a lie, right? No truth is a lie.
Damn, you didn't grow up with no imagination, did you? And I really do not believe that you grew up in Mississippi with no imagination. Y'all had to use imagination a lot of times.
I grew up with imagination.
Yeah, what I'm about to say.
We did, but it wasn't about meeting. It wasn't about meeting these people. Nothing. It was about,
but that's an extended part
I can imagine myself doing this, doing this, and doing this.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You can imagine yourself going to space or flying a plane or something like that, or, you know, whatever the case may be. So it's still about an imagination.
You know, but when you...
All right, hold on.
I give you somebody. Since you want somebody. Did you call T Young?
Yeah. Hey, look. If I asked you to name anybody like famous that you would want to sit down and just have a conversation with, just in a hypothetical sense, can you think anybody that you would want to do that with?
Off the rip, I think Beyonce, but I would love to pick Kanye's brain.
Who?
She said Beyonce, but she would love to pick Kanye's brain. Durr is so he can't even imagine, because he always going to realistic situations. He keeps sitting there saying, I wouldn't want to talk to them because they famous and they don't want to talk. I said, Durr, we're not talking about realistically. See, exactly.
If you could.
Shaq. Yeah, Shaq.
And he only saying Shaq. He keeps saying Shaq. He only saying Shaq because Shaq is just the person that's gonna probably mess with you before you mess with him. He's still being too real with it.
You have to have an imagination.
See, what I just said, you have to have an imagination.
So y'all want me to lie to y'all? Okay.
He said, so y'all want me to lie to y'all. I mean, if that's what lying is, then cool for you. But I'm just like, dude, I've asked him this situation. I'm just like, no, is there anybody that you can see yourself just sitting down? Let's just say you sitting down having a drink and then somebody sits next to you. And then all of a sudden they'd be like, hey, how you doing, man? I said this to you before and you was just like, man, I don't nobody want to do that. Don't nobody want to do that. They famous.
I'll be like, look. That's right. I'll be like, look.
They probably got headphones in their ear. They don't want to talk to nobody.
Thank
you.
No, I'm not thinking. I'm thinking realistically.
She will talk to Oprah.
Mine said Oprah. No, he told me, I'm thinking realistically. Why are you thinking realistically? This is not a realistic conversation.
I said Shaq. That ain't enough.
My mom said Oprah because she would just want to know the mindset of a billionaire woman. Billion. Yeah, I said billion.
Yeah, I know what her mindset. And don't share with them niggas. Yeah, shit.
See, he over here talking about some, I know her mindset. Don't share with them niggas. Look.
I wouldn't either. I'm not gonna lie.
Look, you hear Tion?
So why we gotta talk to Oprah? I already know what she gonna say.
Yeah, like, dog, come on, man. But I'm just saying, you hear everybody. You thinking way too realistic about this situation. That's why I was like, I ain't gonna even ask you no more. I see where you at. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
Other than Tupac, I'm gonna go outside of hip hop and all that. I'll go with I would actually go with Denzel.
Okay. Why Denzel?
He might be putting on what's that word who's your people say, facade, but he actually seemed like he would genuinely just have a conversation.
I don't think Denzel puts on a facade. I've seen him sit down, not just sit down, like in passing. Like even with the dude that was outside when he kept trying to get him to stop, he was just like, dude, I said I was gonna come back out to you when I came back out, and the dude kept being worse about it. And he was just like, dude, he stepped up to. I do think Denzel will be that person, like especially with black media. I think he puts an emphasis on black media. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't think. I think at this point in time, when you get to that age and that stature, there's no reason to put on the front. I really do think that's just who he is.
Man, all I know is he probably get like that dude That dude probably done pissed him off to the point where he don't want to talk to nobody.
And well, I mean, see, all right, anyway.
But I'm just saying,
we got you to the point. We got you to the point. We can at least imagine. So we gonna leave it there.
I done lied, but okay.
Leave it there. Like you hear my family in the background. They just like, oh, this person. And you over here trying to think too realistically. This is not a realistic conversation. It's just a thing to where you could just sit there and say,
okay,
look,
but I just like to be the point. And I probably never meet none of these people.
Yeah, I mean, but
that ain't gonna stop me from doing what I'm trying to do. And if it comes to that point, hey,
it shouldn't. This was just
if it comes to that point where they're around.
I mean,
and we get to that, but yeah, if not, long as my boy don't stop talking to.
Who was that, Rob?
You. Like, nigga, we only talk on the pod.
Oh, man.
I was like, this old. Oh.
Nah. You know, I ain't.
Say drinking motherfucker.
I ain't never been that type of dude. Like, I may say, like, even through my fair weather stage, and that's a whole thing from last conversation, you know what I'm saying?
Stupid.
Like, you know, the thing about it, because I know I'm that dude, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
but the thing about it, he won't.
Johnny Gill.
Hey, look, listen, this nigga would not allow you to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? He won't allow you to, like, just go into your shell. He won't allow you to ignore him. I will not be ignored, nigga. We still on this Friday? I'm not up for it. Hey, look, we can at least get on this and have a couple drinks or something like that. I'm about to send you $45. Go over there and get this bottle. We about to go on. Hey, look, we ain't even got to record, dog. What's going on?
Hey, motherfucker, yeah, we gonna do that. And I would, and if the same in return, I wouldn't be mad at it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm never mad at it. It's just like, you know, we get through our I know I do
little
anyway
funk.
too. Yeah, because it becomes like a little negative thing sometimes. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay, look, we supposed to be doing this to relieve a little bit. This is the Mental Struggle Podcast, and we do want to help some people with their struggles. We want to let them know at the same point in time that, look,
we go through,
and we are gonna get to that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I have talked about this. If y'all listen to, you know, the audio version of some of this stuff, I have went through it. Like, you could probably tell that, you know, I'm a little lighter today. Things are looking up. I just don't be liking to bring my negative energy to people because I know that everybody is going through something. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to sit in y'all negative shit either. But I'm gonna be real with you.
But at the same time, this might sound crazy shit. And it happens every day, but sometimes when people know you going through shit and they going through shit, they don't. It helps because they know they're not the only motherfucker going through shit.
That's true, but I don't you know what I'm saying.
And as long as you know, just say if me and you we going through things, me and you talking, you know, we gonna get out that funk. And we're going to be like, all right, you know, cool. We good now. Let's go do this.
You don't pay attention because it ain't been that for me. I'll be over there like, I don't find this shit funny. Like, when I'm going through mine, I'm like, bro, I don't find this
no,
shit
you
funny.
don't have to. And that's the thing.
Hey, look. These little jokes you playing, you might need to go ahead and chill out on this because I'm about ready to cuss you out right now. I don't find none of this funny. You be like, oh man, this ain't my boy. Like, what's going on? Like, you know, I done told you already. Like, I don't want to joke.
Look, and the thing is, if you cuss, cool. If you curse, cool. Cause now I know it's just like an outlet. Okay, I'm a curse, but that's my boy. I know.
That's what I curse anyway.
You know? And I'm saying, but if you get to the point where motherfucker, and I'm gonna be like, you know, cause we still gonna do this. I'm be like, we still gonna do this, motherfucker. Piss me off. Yeah, but we still gonna do this podcast, and I'm still be your boy.
Yeah,
but two things gonna happen. Two things gonna happen. Two things could happen, and one of them I know will happen. You'll hang up, and it might be a day or two, but just like with me, I hang that motherfucker up. For a day or two, I'll call you back, say, man, my bad. I had this going, and you did this, you pushed this.
Oh yeah, I definitely will. I might not even say my bad. I was like, bro, I warned you. I might not say my bad right then and there.
My bad.
I might not say my
but
bad.
But you'll come back. You'll come back, and even if you don't say my bad, I understand. I'm like, hey, we good, man.
Hey,
we on, and I'm gonna say the same shit. I'll be like, hey, are we on for this Friday? And you'll be like,
let me tell y'all about that dude before we move on, though. Yeah, tell him. All right, bro. Look, I ain't really in the mood. He'll come in, he gonna try to make you be in the mood, like, you know what I'm saying, joke around with you and everything like that. And it's just like, all right, cool. All right, look, I ain't feeling these jokes. all right, my bad. But nah, man, for real though, you know what I'm saying? This and the third, he gonna give it a try, then he gonna try it again. He gonna give it a little break, then he gonna try it again. All right, motherfucker, you know what? Yeah, you ain't the person I need to be talking to right now, cause dog. And that's when the hang up situation to come. Like, all right, bro, you tried it. I ain't. You know how many times we done sat over here and we recorded, and I was just like, how many times I've been over here stone faced before?
I can see it.
I'd have been over here stone faced before, and I'm like,
and I'd be like, oh boy, off of Tyler Perry. I said to myself, so it look like he's mad.
And then he'd come back in. He was like, all right, my bad, bro. My bad. We good. I'm just like, bro, I ain't even in the mood to do this shit no more. I promise you, it's probably so many conversations that's recorded that we have not put out on these SD cards where I can go back to when I was just like, yo, you were kind of a dick. And I'm not even talking about you. I'm talking about me.
Hey,
that's why I sit there and say I know that I'm a fair weather friend. Like, I'm cool with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I'm going through it, I don't want to joke. I don't want to laugh. I don't want to do none of that. I don't. That's just me.
I'm going through it, and I'm gonna tell you in a minute. Whatever we doing, man, let's do it. Cause
some people can do it. I know I can't.
I need just, and and like you, I may not be all the way in there, but I'm there because I don't want to do too much thinking about the bullshit.
I get that, but it do need to be a sense to where people know how to deal with me in that space. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird because I know at the end of the day we still have to do what we got to do, but I think I take some of that stuff as picking, and I don't be in the mood for picking.
Yeah, it don't be picking.
I don't be in the mood for picking. And the thing is, too, to be real with you, we done got completely off topic now. I mean, I told you this is how we do. But the thing is just like, again, I keep bringing this up. Like, you know what I'm saying? When we was in Charlotte that time, and Jamal kept saying, he was just like, yo, just let him, because I will start shooting at everybody, metaphorically. You know what I'm saying? I will start shooting at everybody. And that's why, like, he was just like, yo, just let him do his thing. He'll be all right in a little bit. Just because, you know what I'm saying? You've never seen it. And so I think I've always tried to avoid that. Like, even with Jose, like, I've sat there and I told him before, like, bro, just give me a minute. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not a great side. It's not a side that I'm proud of. Have I tried to change it? Yes. That's just me. When I'm in the heat of the moment, I've sat there and literally kind of fuss my grandmother out. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, dude, I keep telling you to leave me alone, and you keep wanting to come at me, keep wanting to talk and everything like that. Yo, just stop.
If you fuss out who you need to fuss out,
but it don't. But see, that's the thing about it, though. It don't be who I need to fuss out. It's just a misguided bullet, and I'm trying to tell people, just let me be for a little bit, and they don't know how to do that.
I mean, I can do that, but
I think with you is not really the problem.
When I do that, if I really do that, I'm gonna tell you now, minute's gonna be. It'll be about a week, because I'll be sitting there like, nah, hey, whatever it is. Now you pissed at me. get
Yeah,
that.
and see that,
Hey,
but see, that's the thing that I've kind of learned when it comes down to friends, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? When they kind of going through it, you know what I'm saying, and they letting you know that they going through it, they will come around when they ready. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I can sit there and do. Hey, bro, I'm here when you good. That's all I can do.
okay.
That's all I
Oh
can
no,
do.
I've been around y'all motherfuckers when I'm going through it, by it, over it, under it.
Yeah, but your mindset is different, and I think to me too, like me as a person, that's where I've went wrong in a lot of situations. You know what I'm saying? Expecting everybody to move the way I move. You know what I'm saying? And people don't do that.
No, ain't
So
nobody
it's
gonna
just
move the way
like, you
you
know what I'm
move.
saying? When somebody sit there and tell you, and that's why I sit there and I tell people that all the time, like you have to kind of teach people how to treat you or how to deal with you or however you want to view it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm sitting there saying, bro, I just need a little minute, that's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? If somebody told me that, all right, cool. Like I might check on you, like you said, I'm gonna give you a week. I'm gonna check on you. Hey, bro, I just want to holler at you, make sure you good, you straight, hey, cool. You know what I'm saying? If you are, hit me up, whatever the case may be. But it do be sometimes where you just need that time.
I'm telling you.
But I know I do appreciate, you know what I'm saying, you doing what you do. But the thing is, it's just like I never want to kind of let you see that side of me. You ain't never did nothing but try to help. But the playful shit, I can't get with when I'm in that deep of a hole.
Yeah, and when I get that point, I'll be like, oh, okay, well, I give him about a couple weeks. Cause he's pretty pissed right now.
Yeah,
Couple weeks,
it'd be a little tricky. Like it'd
couple
be a
weeks,
little tricky.
couple weeks to do, and then I ain't gonna lie to you. It's been time I motherfuckers did, and I'm like, okay, all right, my bad. They'll be calling and texting, and I look, nah, nope, nope.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And I
I don't
mean,
think they. I be like in my mind, I'm like, no, I don't think they ready. I'm like, cause the way they were, I don't think they were ready. So I be looking at it, and then they go to voicemail. I go and I only listen. I delete it, and they'll text,
mhm.
and I just leave that text there. Like,
I'm
yep.
telling you, you know how many
And then
podcasts.
it'll be a while, and I'll be like, "Hey man, you good over there? Man, I've been
Right.
texting you and calling you. Hey, well you did? Nope. Hell no.
And see,
Nah, I
that's what
don't.
I be trying to avoid because, like, dude, if I blow, it's just like it's a terrible thing. Again, thankfully, you've never had to see it.
I
Like, you
ain't
know what
gonna
I'm
lie to
saying? It's
you.
a terrible. Like, my mom has sat there and said it before. She was like, "Bro, I don't know how you have friends." But I'm like, by the time I get to the point where I blow, they have been warned 15 times already. I have literally emptied a clip.
Well, I had two more times.
Like I have literally emptied
Ooh,
a clip to
I
let
got.
them know like what's going on. And so when I
Well,
blow,
shit. I had two
like
more times. I was at 14. I had two more times. Shit.
yeah, it just be a terrible situation, man. But you know what I'm saying? Again, this is called admit the struggle. I'm
But
gonna be
no,
I'm gonna always be real about, you know what I'm saying, my struggle and what I'm going through and everything like that. But it's just one of those things where I know that if I listen back to some of the stuff and I'm like, yo, you were a fucking dick.
and I just look at it like it's certain things I know not to fuck with people on. And because it's the same shit that I won't want nobody fucking with me. You know, if it come to my kid, no.
And you know,
We
I
gonna
don't
end. We gonna
have
end.
no
I know, but I'm just saying, with me, we gonna hang up right then.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
may call you back, well, I may never call you motherfucking back.
I don't think it's too
But
much that can
and then
really like end something for
other
me.
than other than that, I mean, you really have to say, some old real shit like, motherfucker, I ain't never liked you. Oh, you say that? Okay,
Yeah.
shit, nigga, you just don't know.
And I mean, this brings us to I didn't know if I really wanted to touch on this, but it brings us to our kind of somewhat next conversation, man. Because look, I'm
Big
gonna
Meat.
just
Oh,
yeah, with Meech, Ross, and 50, because like with Fifth, if it's up, it's up.
it's up.
Like And I'm gonna just say this ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Irv Gotti. You did a lot for the music.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Throughout
he
the
did.
90s, early 2000s, man, Murder Inc. was just, bruh, like
Murder.
I hate to see it. Like everything that y'all went through, the FBI situation, you know. I mean, Drink Champs posted up, you know, a lot of clips from when he was up there, and that again was just like a rough time for him. But they at least tried to make it a little more classier and tried to put out the better clips of it. But I mean, seriously, Irv Gotti, I mean, to be gone at 54 years old, that is young.
Scary.
That is young.
Scary.
I mean, seriously, like, you know, I know that you are a little closer, but you know, every year that you get close to that, and the more people that you see kind of dropping off at that age, it's like, God damn, like that's why I sit there and I tell people, like, we always sit there and think about the 50s and 60s as being middle age, but I'm like, technically speaking, if you're looking at the lifespan of people, I am middle age,
man.
You know, but we ain't want to make this so morbid, so you know what I'm saying. I just wanted to send out a rest in peace to Irv Gotti, but hey, look, man, listen, I don't know why y'all mad at Fifth. I really don't. I don't understand this. 50 have been on the same energy since the beginning of the time. Look, he was doing all this stuff with Lil Meech, like, you know what I'm saying, the show and everything like that. And then all of a sudden, because I mean, you know, Rick Ross was the one that kind of, you know, kept Big Meech name in hip hop and everything. I think I'm Big Meech, you know, it's cool.
Yeah.
Well, the second 50 Cent scene that Meech and Ross took a picture together, that was all he needed. That was all 50 needed. And he was just like, oh, no, it's up from here. You already know my whole loyalty code and everything. And it's actually, I ain't even say it's a part of it. I'm with Fifth. If I really got beef, I ain't talking about no little light disagreement or something like that. If I really got beef with somebody like that, and then me and you cool and you still rocking with them at the end of the day, bro, yeah, no, you good. Stay over there. I might not go as hard as 50.
Hey, hit that all in, baby. If you ain't, hey, what? When you cross him, he all in. It's
I might not go as hard as 50, but if I'm literally looking at somebody as the op, and you over there taking pictures with them and kicking with them, they all in sections together, drinking together and everything like that, bro, I'm cool. I'm cool.
I'm with 50 then.
I'm cool.
Let's just see. I'm something like that. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, nigga, you every sense of the word block, motherfucker, you there.
And now that's the thing about it. 50 ain't gonna block him. He ain't gonna block because he want him to see every bit of BS that he's
every bit of shine.
And 50 being 50, dog, he know the blogs is gonna pick it up, so you know that you're not gonna get away from it.
He finna joke your ass to death.
So my thing is like this, like, you know what I'm saying, with 50 and his old movie thing, because now all of a sudden Rick Ross talking about, yeah, I'm about to make a BMF movie and this, then the third. I'm like, I got a bit of a problem with Rick Ross though.
Yeah, you go right ahead and do.
I do. I have a bit of a problem with Rick Ross. I feel like he's gonna be always the one, because if the bag was sending Rick Ross in another way from Meech, I feel like Ross would go that way.
Would have been, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. 50 Cent is all about loyalty. Like even the whole Trump inaugural ball performance and everything like that, Ross is gonna always go where the money is, and I think that to me is foul.
He go foul, and then that's the number one thing he was saying on the video. Hey, I got the money. Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing. It ain't about politics. You know what I'm saying? It's about business. Like, I don't want to hear that, bro. I don't. Like, you got, at some point in time, you have to draw a line in the sand to sit there and say, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's your moral ground? Where's your integrity at that point in time? That's why I'm just sitting there saying, like, even when we talked about this at first, I'm like, I'm not surprised at Ross. It's always about money. Ross can be bought. You know what I'm saying? He liked the simple fact that he's down there in that mansion that somebody else couldn't afford. I'm good. You know, like he loves that.
And got to put that shit out there, like.
Yeah, because what you call it? That's who owned that mansion prior to him? It was somebody who owned it. It was a big name who owned that mansion prior to him. And I think they could not afford it. And you know what I'm saying? He came in and now, it's the promised land. And that's what I'm sitting there saying. Like, are
why?
you really for culture? Are you really for black people? Are you really trying to push this thing forward? It's just like, nah, you all about.
You wouldn't have to speak about your staff. Everybody already know. You wouldn't have to speak about it. Live it. Be there. Be good. Be humble with it. Live that shit. Shit, you done earned it.
Say, bitch, be humble.
Sit down, bitch. Be humble. I mean, live with it. You got it already. Live with it. Be humble, because everything after that's gonna come to you.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't really know. Like I said, when it come down to Ross, I ain't gonna lie. I was in there cleaning up my face and there showering and shaving and everything
And
like
you,
that. And
you let one out there.
Yeah. Oh man, no. I had some Ross playing.
You let one out there.
Man, listen. I had some Ross playing.
You let one out there.
You know what I'm saying? Oh man, yeah. You got to. You got to.
I know us big niggas with beard. Yeah. Oh.
That nigga.
What happened? What happened? What happened?
Big niggas with beards. Okay.
And bald head.
Man. All right, man. This is a little on we're gonna do this on pod. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. It happens. I think we kind of rolling at this point in time. It's up to you if you want to bring up this Trump BS. I'm kind of good on it.
Only thing I can say about it is, if you're a black person and you're not watching the news or your news feeds on your computer, all the shit he's doing, if you're not understanding what's going on and what he's trying to do, you might want to keep looking and research. Ask somebody you know, hey, what this mean, what this. Because everything he's trying to do is trying to strip a lot of. I can't just say black people, but women and other minorities.
It's a lot of everything
of rights they have, you know, and they're
sure.
trying to make it to where it just, and we can say it and back to where it's racist.
Yeah.
Because it nothing in everything he's doing, and then all these companies want to, oh well, we're gonna get rid of our DEI. Why?
My bad, I ain't mean to clear my throat in that.
No, you good shit. They still heard it. Why? Why you want to get rid of that? What is your motive behind that? You never said, hey, we're doing it because of this, and no. You're just doing it. So that let us know.
Going on with Target.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing about it is, you know what I'm saying? They was just like, yo, y'all frauded us. But at the end of the day, like, frauded y'all in what? Y'all are shareholders. So y'all clearly believe that pulling back from DEIs is going to do something good for y'all. Again, what I believe I said before, maybe I may not have said it to you, but I know my household has had conversations about it. If everybody out here can sit there and see what the black dollar does out here, which the black community has been very open and honest and just trying to get on the black community about it. Yeah. Y'all going out there breaking y'all back, you know what I'm saying, for the white man, just to take y'all money that y'all earning and spending it on the white man.
Yep.
They said on luxury brands and goods, like the amount of money that we're sitting there spending, we're not even the minority. I mean, we're not even the majority.
No.
But we're making up the majority of the spending power in the economy.
Yeah.
So when y'all get to the point where y'all are taking away DEIs, and now black people are sitting there starting to say, okay, no, we're pulling back our dollar at this point in time. Now Target is starting to see the effect of that. These shareholders, their main thing is to make money. Shareholders are investors in a company. They want to see a return on their money. So once it gets to the point where they're not seeing a return on their money, this is exactly what's happening now. And they brought up the whole LGBT, situation where, they start putting that up, and then they had a problem with that and they took it down, and they said they lost like $15 billion.
And it's going to be more if they keep this shit up.
So why did y'all think Target is not, and I'm sorry, I'm going to say it out loud. I like Target. I ain't been there, but I like Target. You know what I'm saying? Target is one of those things where it's just like y'all aren't that common. It's going to be harder for people to let go of Walmart than it is going to be to let go of Target.
Yep, but Walmart trending in the same damn direction.
It's trending, but guess what Walmart is? Walmart is in is everywhere. You got a Walmart in most areas, in 2 or 3 areas. There's really not another grocery store or a one-stop shop type deal in areas.
But that shit can hit them too.
No, it's gonna hit them.
Yeah,
it's gonna hit them, but not in the same way that Target is being
Target.
hit.
Yeah, that's Target.
Like, think about like when it comes down to wholesale stores, like people are moving from Sam's Club and going to Costco. The nearest Costco we got over here is in Virginia Beach. It's gonna take me 20 minutes to get there. And I was just like, well, what am I doing? I'm going to Sam's Club. Maybe, well, my mom and them, they go a little more often. But for me, I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? I probably go once a month. I will take that trip to Virginia Beach if I got to take that trip to Virginia Beach because I'm putting my money somewhere else. Yeah. I'm not like, I don't like it.
Pretty much words appreciated.
Exactly. It's a certain air freshener I use. Guess who holds that? Target. I was like, God damn it. I don't want to be still walking.
And be like, hey, if I ain't going this week, I'll go 2-3 weeks.
I found somebody else who had it. I did not go.
And sometimes that's what you do. That's what you got to do. And I've been looking up like, okay, what store can I go to? What store can I get this? Because, hey.
But again, they're going to, if anything, they're going to understand and realize, even though it's been a trend, even though it's been something that has been said out loud, they're going to realize in order to keep this economy going, in order to keep these businesses going, in order to keep these things moving the way we want them to move, we have to keep the money in the black pockets.
Yeah.
Sitting there removing them from the economy is not going to do nothing for y'all. Like, that is stupid. And again, this is me saying it out loud. This is stupid.
All of it's stupid. And all these government officials, wherever the hell they at, in DC or whatever, y'all letting this go on. Y'all letting all this shit go on. Nobody's giving a fuck because, hey.
Nah, they saying stuff because it's being stuff that's being blocked. Stuff is being blocked. It's like that. My thing is like this. I think it's more of a decoy type situation. So that's why I'm like, people got to pay attention. Trump is like he's throwing fruit at a wall and saying, hey, look at this. Meanwhile, he's throwing center blocks at windows over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's things that's being done. That's why me and you, when we had that conversation, I was just like, it's only been a week, bro. Give it time. Like, because the thing about it is, unfortunately, these are politicians. Now, maybe they may have to get out of their politician mindset and start acting like him. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they're still trying to be diplomatic. And he's not being diplomatic.
No.
So, like, if you see some of the things that's happening behind the scenes, yeah, they are fighting back. Like, even the homegirl up there in Chicago. Well, no, that's a dude. It's a dude. It's a dude. Yeah. But the homegirl up there in New York, she was like, "We're not dropping this case,"
and they shouldn't. But that's what I'm saying. My thing with it, you're the president, right? All this shit coming out your mouth going downstream shouldn't make it that far. If you got the right people now saying, "Hey,"
what has made it though?
We should. No, I'm just saying all this making it out, just verbally. We know he bullying, trying to make.
Yeah, but that's what I'm sitting there saying. Yeah. What has made it? He ain't reversed nothing. Like I sat there and said, he's throwing tomatoes at a wall.
The point is, you have to have somebody in there saying, "Hey, you can't be going around just doing this, saying this dumb shit."
Nobody in his cabinet is politicians for the most part. Nobody in there is trying to be diplomatic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all of this stuff over here needs to be rewritten. And I have been saying that for a long time.
Well, I think all of them need to go talk to Giuliani. So when they pick up that big old block of shit and throw it at the fan and it hit.
Hey, man, listen.
They going to be the one going.
All I'm going to sit there and say
I didn't know this. And he going to be like, oh, yeah, they told me to do it.
Yeah, he doing all of this like too fast, too soon, because what's going to end up happening is, all right, so here we go.
It's a bully attack.
Here we go.
voting for Kamala. I'm also not voting for Trump because we did not cause him to win.
Oh, absolutely the fuck not. I am not going to let you rewrite your own history. It's simple math. If one person doesn't get the votes because people are choosing not to vote for that person, the other person is going to win.
Exactly.
And now, not only are you fucked, your people are fucked, but so many people in the US are fucked. You didn't care about trans people. You didn't care about Black lives. You didn't care about brown people. You didn't care. I mean, it's only been a week and you say in your video all of the shit that he has already done.
Yeah, so I ain't got to play that any further, but this is what's going to end up happening. So, like, everybody who has made statements, and this is me just hoping that this is what's going to happen. Everybody who has made statements that sat there and said, because I mean, they have been getting on them. They have been pulling clips from that they posted before the election and then after the election. Believe me, completely different tone.
Yeah,
completely different tone. So what's going to end up happening? No, y'all now see it. Even the Muslim community. Oh, Muslims for Trump and this and the third. Now you see he trying to deport y'all ass too.
Hey, look.
Abak. Yeah, back to y'all Israel. Yeah, go on head back. We cool.
Hey.
Yeah. So my thing is like this. What's going to end up happening when it comes down to the midterms is if you have the right to vote and you can vote, I'm telling you, this is going to swing somewhere different. Everybody that's sitting there saying, I didn't vote because of X, Y, and Z, like I'm telling you, if y'all still not using y'all power or exercising y'all power to vote,
hey,
bro, we gonna see what's gonna happen.
Yeah, don't say shit. Don't say a motherfucking thing. Don't be sitting there telling, I ain't getting it. No, you ain't getting it because you didn't take the time to vote to get what you wanted to get. You took the time to say, I ain't vote because this one and that one. Okay.
Yeah, man. So
but this is what you still voted for. Even if you didn't vote, that's what you voted for.
Yeah, and I mean that's the thing. That's the thing. When you start to sit there and say that I'm not gonna vote, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You vote for the other person. Because guess what they gonna do? Guess what the alt-right gonna do? Guess what the Republicans gonna do? They gonna show up to the polls.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? It sucks, but man, listen.
And another thing with it, I think it really sucks is because other than Republican, Democrat, nobody else is loud enough to be heard. For its money wise.
Yeah, I'm more so towards like the independent party. But even
for
when it comes down
wise,
to independent, like it gets a little tricky though, because look at what we got going on with old boy. Like I think a lot of them the Kennedy.
Yeah.
Oh, he screwed. He's done. Like the dude that interviewer that sat there and screwed him up on that, bro. I'm just like, oh, you an idiot.
Dumbass.
You an idiot. You can't answer no questions. Oh, you said this. Oh, I can't remember saying that. Dude, it's you.
They got the video.
So do you not remember saying this, that, and third? He was just like, well, that was taken out of context. No, that was you a dummy.
You the one put it in context. So hey.
And now Trump want to probably come in and sit there and say, okay, you're fired and this, that, and the third. No. This is your whole cabinet. Your whole cabinet is ignorant as hell. And I use that in the proper context of the word, ignorant. You don't know, you don't show, and you don't approve for nothing. Y'all are ignorant. So, it's just like, but he ran. Remember now, he ran as independent.
Yep.
He ran as independent. That's why I was just like, it's people that's coming in here. They're not really independent. They're not really independent. They lean in towards one side. So, I'm cool on that, man. People, they do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? But again, I will sit there and say, if this situation right here isn't a lesson learned, we will know for sure when it comes down to the midterms. We will know for sure. We will know for sure what's going on. Because I mean, all of this, the whole I'm not voting or I am voting or whatever the case may be, we will know when it comes down to the midterms.
Hey,
all these doggone the people that's not, you know, natural born citizens here that got their citizenship here and now they family being deported, you know, whatever the case may be. Oh yeah, we gonna see how y'all showing up in numbers then. If y'all still ain't voting at that point in time and it's still being ran by one party, you know what I'm saying? I don't even mind it being split, but it's still being ran by one party. I can see what's going on here. Y'all still ain't getting out and voting. So guess what y'all did? Y'all still ain't learned.
Bro. I don't understand. I watched the debate with him and Kamala. Hey, how you doing? All right.
I don't know who that is, but hey!
but no, I was doing the debate with him and Kamala. They said, hey, so what was why didn't you take the aid that they were going to give you for the border?
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, yeah.
You were in office.
Like, don't nobody
you were in office. You said you needed troops for that. They gave you aid for that.
Yeah.
Then when they said, well, what is your plan for deportation right now? Oh, I don't have a plan. I'm not president. And you still vote for this guy.
They knew
when you do that, you're supposed to have a plan. You're telling the American people you have a plan for whatever question comes up. You have a plan because you already briefed on.
And y'all can say what y'all want to say. It just sounds like to me that America is ignorant.
Yeah, you see him.
Look in it when I say this. Look up the word ignorant because I'm using it in the literal term. Look up the word ignorant. America's ignorant.
Bro, I don't get it. That man lies so many
to your face though.
All the way. Everybody facing the world because everybody watched. At some point, somebody watched it. So they knew.
But again, everything that's and this is why I was sitting there saying to you, I'm like, dude, nobody comes into office in a matter of a week and do what he doing. Again, it's just like I'm gonna throw this. Like think about Call of Duty and everything like that. What's some games where you can literally throw something over there to distract them? You know what I'm saying? It was one game that I used to play. Was that 007 or something like that? It was one game that Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid. That was one. Metal Gear Solid.
At the same time, I throw this over here. This is what I really want.
They literally used to be able to pick up a rock and then throw the rock over there to distract them. Meanwhile, you know what I'm saying? They doing something else over here. And I feel like that's what's going on. But they had released a whole montage of videos to where this dude pretty much sat there and told him that he instructed Trump to do this in his last term. Yo, flood the news feed, flood this and flood that. But guess what? Everybody kept doing. They kept flooding it with this BS. I'm like, dog, this is not getting passed. You know how many people he got to sit there and go through to sit there and remove the civil rights stuff? I'm like, dog, I mean, it is embarrassing. Mm-hmm. You do want to talk about it. You do want to make people knowledgeable about the shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, he can't just do that. Now, I was interested to see if he actually could, because his last term, he kind of let me know, like, yo, the president got a little more power than we thought he did. Because even when it comes down to a CEO of a company, right? CEO may want to do something. He may think he got power and everything, but once you take that company public, you have shareholders and a board that you have to address. Yep. And that's pretty much the same thing when it comes down to a presidency. You still have people that you got to talk to be able to pass this stuff. And that's why I was just sitting there telling you straight up. I'm like, yo, it's only been a week. Let's give it a little bit of time.
Oh, my thing is,
because you see Jasmine Crockett is out there doing her thing, and I ain't gonna get too much into the politics, but she's doing the thing. She's making it known, like, dog, no, it's some effed up. It's some stuff going on.
Because
some stuff going on.
And I'm gonna tell you one of his distractions was the whole TikTok thing.
Yeah. That was a distraction more for the.
That was a big distraction because
it was a huge distraction, but I think that was more so for the people who didn't really care about voting anyway. Like it wasn't more so for people our age, Like it
Yeah,
was
'cause
mainly
we
like the
understand.
20 somethings or whatever, like that was like, you know, pretty much using TikTok as
Yeah,
a
it's just
source of income. You know what I'm
and they
saying?
like,
So they was
oh,
just
we
like,
gonna,
oh, imagine your job just kind of cut out. And I'm like, nigga, we've all been through this for the most part.
yeah,
Like a lot of us has
nigga,
been through this.
This ain't new.
Companies
Shit.
has cut out from under us, and then we had to go out there and figure out something new.
Yeah.
Like, y'all just don't want to do it.
And what? This is what kills. And then we're gonna go somewhere else.
Yeah, we gonna take a break.
All these motherfuckers talking about they let him tell them about, oh well, we're gonna have job opportunities, there gonna be more jobs. All of a sudden we getting all these damn jobs. He talking about gonna be cut. How are you producing jobs when you're cutting jobs?
He's cutting government jobs.
But nonetheless, some of those people not high up in the government.
Yeah, he's cutting government jobs.
So these people are still gonna be without
for
a
me
job.
to be able to have this conversation, I gotta relieve myself. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie
because
to
you over there shaking like an old abandoned.
I ain't gonna lie to you because I do want to get into that a little bit and then we gonna move on. But I got
you shaking like an old abandoned.
Man, shut your ass up.
Like somebody left your ass. Get off my line.
All right, we back.
We back, baby.
Yeah, I can't remember what the hell we was last on. We was trying to figure that out. We was trying to figure it out. I'm like, all right, cool. Look, I went in there, started talking to my sister, trying to figure out how we can, you know, maneuver some things in that kitchen and everything. But anyway, time spent away. We kind of forgot. We do know that we was on you know, the Trump administration and everything. We just don't know exactly what we were talking about. So, you know, it is what it is. I didn't want to
we didn't want to get too much on that noise.
Yeah. Even though we kind of going back to it, NFL, smart move. Because originally they sat there and said that they was pulling back and they was going to take the whole end racism thing, you know, out of the end zones. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, oh, y'all bogus as hell. But I think they immediately seen the disapproval of it. So they're going to replace it with choose love, and it takes all of us. Still a little generic, but you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like to where they just like, okay, we're going to include everything, but I think at the end of the day, it still should be racism.
That's not nowhere near it. No, that's nowhere near it. I don't understand it. In racism, you just couldn't have that on there.
Yeah,
because it's there.
But the thing about it is, it's just
you know what? I don't agree with it.
We have to stop putting our money, and that's why I was just like, I think now that I'm getting older and I'm starting to realize certain things, I don't think I'm gonna do the NFL next year. I really don't. It's not gonna be hard for me.
Not me either, because the motherfucking referees that made that.
It's not gonna be hard for me.
They didn't help me. I'm done. Bro, it ain't just that. It's that right there.
I mean, over the years, it's been a bunch of BS though, and it's just like when you look at the people. I mean, when I say the people, I mean the really who's who, the brand of the NFL, the Lamar Jacksons. You know what I'm saying? The what's my boy? Damn. I can't think of old boy name that just was just in that movie. But anyway, majority of the who's in there are black.
Yeah.
Even the Chiefs quarterback, black. I mean, he half white, but he still identifies as black. He just did an interview not too long ago with Michael Vick, where he was sitting there talking about the black quarterbacks. He was like, I felt like that had to be done. I respected that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, dude, how can y'all sit there and say what y'all sitting there saying? But again, the who's who of the NFL is black.
Yeah. And
I mean, you got your Kelseys and everything like that. That's cool. You got your Tom Brady's. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? But when you sitting there talking about the shakers and the movers of the NFL, bro, they black.
Yeah, they are.
or the
And-
Palomalus. Let me not leave, they culture out too.
Yeah. And with that, I want to say this too. A lot of people were mad that Josh Allen got MVP over Lamar Jackson. Lamar had an outstanding year.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
Josh Allen did too.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was just like, yeah. I mean, that's kind of a tough.
And when people say who did more for their team,
yeah,
they don't want to say Josh Allen. They want to say Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
But when you look at it and go, okay, Lamar had a steamrolling ass running back. And he had some good ass receivers. Buffalo, they had a good running back. Receivers, they brought in, but they went together all season. Defense was hurt, but they won.
It was a rough,
it was a rough year.
Yeah, oh my God, it was a rough year. Yeah.
To get to the AFC Championship game on the back of your quarterback. Your quarterback.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I was sitting there saying, like, you know what I'm saying? For me, I was just like, okay, you want to sit there, and of course, that's what we do and root for everybody black. Sometimes you gotta, like, even when it comes down to the whole, and I'm not gonna get into this because I don't know a whole lot about it, but I have seen a few things. I've looked at the stats, I've seen people talk about it. But even when you want to look at the Angel Reese and Caitlyn, you know what I'm saying? It's just one of them things. Yeah, you want to shoot for Angel, but at the end of the day, you got to look at the stats and what's going on.
You
got
to look at what she did. She was the truth on the court.
Hey, listen, I'm not mad at it. Both of them folks went out there and did their thing, so it's just one of them things. So where Lamar Jackson, I mean, everybody's gonna sit there and argue this point too. It's just like, yo, black people got to be 10 times better. Yes, we do, unfortunately, but in this situation, I don't think that it was a bad call.
No, it wasn't that situation.
No.
And it was, and they didn't like the fact that who meant more to the team. And if you looked at the season they had and get into the AFC Championship game, he did that. Josh Allen did that.
Yeah.
Now I ain't gonna lie, it was close. Lamar did his thing. And I can't take it from
you. I mean, you constantly heard his name in the headlines.
Can't take that from.
I mean, like, nah, man. Listen, Lamar,
hey,
footwork, the way he moved. I mean, just his whole logic and just knowledge and everything of the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, I ain't even paying attention to them like that.
His improvement is
impeccable. Like, it's amazing.
Bro.
He's doing his thing. He really
and
is doing his thing.
And a lot of people don't look at it, but when they got Derrick Henry, he became that pass first, run second.
Yeah.
And that's what gave him.
I mean, would you do anything else?
Hell no.
Would you do anything else? Would you do anything different?
I got that big motherfucker right now.
Exactly. I'm risking myself sitting over there, taking off and running and everything. Nah, I wouldn't do nothing else. I'm cool.
And see, and that's the same thing with Josh. Josh used to do that all the time. Run first, throw second.
Mm-hmm.
Cooks, his running back Cook started stepping up. Then it was other running backs that used to step up, and then his receivers started making big plays.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't like everybody else's receivers either. They were considered mediocre compared to everybody else's receivers.
Mm-hmm.
But they did the job. But when he sat there and Baltimore beat them the first time, 35 to 10, I want to say. And then they came back and beat Baltimore in the game that got them to the AFC Championship. That's what put him over. He didn't have a stellar game like 200, 300 yards. No. He had enough to win.
I don't understand why the NFL don't unionize. There's too many black folks in that mug.
Oh, boy.
Boy, if they did that.
Because they understand. Same with the NBA.
What's there to understand? If everybody
they unionize, yeah. But you know what? They do have a players union and what they call it, because they have ex players in certain seats or positions, as you call up there. So when they do have discussions, those ex players,
they got a little committee and everything, but you start putting some of them Rick Foxes and Shaqs and stuff like that in some type of some real union type roles is gonna sit there. Hey, look, we going on strike if y'all don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it'll be a little different. It'll be a little different. You know what I'm saying? Even as far as them like having, and I mean, I get it to some extent. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all making enough money to where we shouldn't have to provide y'all any type of medical insurance or anything like that.
But that is something they did incorporate even after they retire. Because there were players that didn't show no signs of concussion. But when they retired, they started doing research. Oh, them players had their brains were man.
Yeah, and I mean, we was having a conversation not too long ago about one situation, but I can't exactly remember what it was. But this does bring me to the next situation. Good, hey, boy, look at you segueing. Probably ain't even know you was segueing. Nah, I'm saying you ain't even know you was segueing. Look at you,
boy
segueing.
doing his thug thistle, boy. That's what I'm talking about.
So there's a former LSU football player, you know what I'm saying? He's filing a lawsuit against the school and the medical facility. You know what I'm saying? He had a brain tumor diagnosis and he had surgery. He's good now, but I guess he was experiencing a few things out there on the field. And it's an interesting situation. And me and you literally, we just had this conversation.
We just talked about it. Yeah.
And I was just like, this is what I'm sitting there saying. I would not encourage it, but if my son sat there, like when I say encourage, I mean, hey, I want you in football. I want you to do this. If that's not something that he's coming to me and saying that he wants to do, no, it's a difference between encouraging and supporting.
Yeah.
And that's the point that I was trying to make. Maybe I can better, you know what I'm saying, verbalize what I meant by that. I'm not going to encourage him. I'm not going to pressure him to do it. But if he wanted to do it, then I would support him.
Support it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? It's situations like this because again, this comes to a whole black thing. They look at us and sit there and say, okay, look, y'all can withhold or withstand so much of everything, like even with women in birthing situations.
Yeah.
You know, I would love to sit there and say, like, you know, I want a midwife type situation, but that's another topic for another day. But
I feel like this year is great. We have a better bond throughout the team, and I feel like it's going to be good.
But all that came to a shocking end when a sudden illness took him off the field.
Not only people cannot understand me.
Take us back to September 2023. You learned that your son had a brain tumor.
My question was, why that kid? Mm-hmm. Everything that we want our young men to be, this kid signified that.
It was August of 2023. The newly selected team captain said he began feeling dizzy, had a headache, and was nauseous during practice. In a lawsuit he has since filed against Louisiana State University and Our Lady of the Lake Medical Center for negligence, Greg alleges he passed out and then began to vomit minutes later in front of his coaches and athletic trainers. He says he was told by the athletic trainer he had vertigo and was cleared to return to practice. According to the filing, despite continuing to report those symptoms on a daily basis, it wasn't until 39 days after Greg's symptoms began that the team made an appointment with the neurologist who discovered the brain tumor.
But yeah, so that was that situation. This is what I was sitting there trying to tell you or explain to you when it came down to that. I'm just like, dude, a lot of these people, it's a financial thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like when it comes down to me talking about football, I mean, as much as I enjoy football, as much as I even enjoy playing it, you know what I'm saying? I just don't know if it's something that I would sit there and push and encourage my child to do at this point in time. When you sitting there looking, if we looking at it again, if they want to do that, then they want to do it. It's cool. But at the end of the day, if it's something else that I can kind of push them or encourage them, well, I don't like to use the word push, but encourage them to do, like a baseball, soccer, like they're paying more. Hell, basketball is paying more.
Yeah. Paying
Like,
more
you know
for
what I'm
less.
saying?
For less.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So if it's something that I can
Except
push out
soccer.
there, huh?
Except soccer.
What's that?
Soccer, you have to be in shape better than football players.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on your
But
position. in
but
football.
but the only thing about it is less contact.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Yeah, less
because
bodily
football
contact.
is really becoming a major topic. As much as we love it, it's becoming a major topic in the conversation. Is like, yo, is it worth it?
Yep. And it's becoming that way in more than just bodily harm. It's becoming that way.
It's
becoming
mainly
that,
in mental.
No, what I'm saying, but when I say bodily harm, I mean anything from your head injury down to your knees, whatever.
Wait, I'm lost. Hold on.
No,
Say
when I say bodily injury, I'm not just talking about down here. I'm talking about your head too.
Yeah, that's what I was sitting there saying.
Everything down.
And then the issues that they do have again with
more,
CTE, you cannot. And again, that's the issue that I was having, like we was having it before. And I'm just like, that's the thing. You can't even. You don't know what CTE is until somebody dies, and then you pretty much see the deterioration what's going on in their brain.
Yeah.
So no, I'm sorry. I still stand on what I was saying before. I'm not encouraging my child to do it.
No,
as much as I love it, as much as I enjoy it, I'm still not. I'm not encouraging my child to do that.
You know, a lot of it. I want to say it's more been that way for years now because of kids falling out in practice in high school.
And like they said there and said,
first couple years of college,
he was
they
dizzy,
look at
vomiting.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I'm just like, bro, how did y'all not see this? Yeah, hey, bro, I would sue too. I would sue too.
Yeah, you my coach out there, and you telling me, oh, you just experienced some vertigo. Oh, I don't give a damn if that's the case. Still sit me down because vertigo can still fuck you up out there.
I have family members. I got one specifically that I know that has vertigo. They not throwing up. They not doing half the stuff that he said that he was experiencing.
And even if you did diagnose somebody with that, you don't think when they passed out, you need to get them checked for something.
What type
more
of
serious?
like concussion protocol was y'all doing? Because that is a clear concussion protocol too. You should have set them out. Y'all weren't doing what y'all were supposed to doing.
Hey, passed out. That's like saying
throwing up, dizzy, and passing out. That's clear signs of some kind of concussion. Y'all should have set him out. Oh, you just got vertigo. Go back out there. No, I'm suing. And guess what? They're going to settle out.
Yeah,
they're gonna have to. They're gonna settle out. And I mean, I kind of hope in that situation that they don't take the settlement. I kind of hope, because if there's records to this, dog, they're done.
Because, brother, the way he was speaking during that interview,
he's not who he was.
No,
he's here, he's living, thankfully, but he's not who he was.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No, there's no settlement that can. I mean, nothing's going to change it, but settlement, no.
Yeah, man.
Because he's going to need the best. He's going to need the best care for the rest of his life, and a settlement ain't going to do it.
His parents, whoever they are, they're going to have to.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. He's going to have all that, and no.
And they said that he was a prospect for the NFL. He was being scouted. He was doing his thing, but now all of a sudden, this is what I sit there and I say, y'all can feel how y'all want to feel about it. I done said it before. I wouldn't push my child to it. I'm sorry. Now,
But
again,
like
if that's something like, I mean, with Erica's son, like, you know, he said that he wanted to try football. Hey, man, I'm going to be here for you. I'm going to support you. You know what I'm saying? You know, he unfortunately, you know, he didn't make the team or whatever the case may be. I tried to ask Erica, you know, what was going on in that situation. I think she just didn't push enough to ask.
Yeah, she don't understand.
You know what was going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
and he probably would have opened up to you and said, "Hey, I wasn't big enough or whatever." Okay, cool.
Yeah, I do think that's probably what it was. But the thing about it is just like, yo, if it's something else you want to get into, then we can work on something else.
Work that.
Again, I'm not gonna sit there and keep pushing you to go to the NFL.
No.
If you ain't trying to be no quarterback, because quarterbacks, dog, you can't blow their way.
No,
you can't blow their way.
If you good at the quarterback position, go for it, because like you said, you know they gonna protect your motherfucking ass. If you good at it,
blow that way. You can't.
If you good at it, they gonna protect you. But if you not, you do. They finna hang you out the dry. Go ahead. Go on out there. Okay, yeah, he ain't do good first game. He benched. Hey, let's put this guy out now.
Yeah, and that's gonna be the thing.
Some bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, it is some BS. We got into a bit of a morbid conversation, you know what I'm saying? But I think it does need to be had.
Yeah, it does.
You know, I don't want them to get rid of the NFL. I don't know if there's a way that they can protect that without going straight to flag. That's just the thing. I don't know if that's a way that they can do that. Like, they coming up with technology for the helmets and everything for where like the contact and the compact kind of helps them, but like it doesn't make much of a difference. Like, think about seatbelts, right? Seatbelts are to keep us from ejecting from the car and everything like that, but there's still internal injuries that we do experience even with so it's the same thing with the helmets. If you come into contact with somebody, okay, yeah, it may cushion you, it may do everything, but guess what your brain is still doing? It's still knocking against your skull. And there's nothing that you can do that can keep that from doing that.
And we try to teach the tackling thing. Oh, okay. Well, all right, when you come in to tackle somebody, all right, use your shoulder.
Yeah.
They do that, but
it's still a ground there that you hit.
Sometimes that shoulder is a little bit off mark, or you might be going for your shoulder, and then all of a sudden they make a move a certain way. Now their knee hits you in the head.
Yeah, you can't predict 100% of the things that's going to go on. Like, even if I do tackle you again, like I'm sitting there saying, if I bounce off my head, like, you know how many plays that I done sat there and seen recently to where a receiver then got tackled and you could see literally they head bouncing off the ground?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that helmet can have all the protection it wants to have, but at the end of the day, again, what are you doing internally?
And
so that's like my biggest thing at this point in time.
And I think some of that could be helped by doing a concussion test.
Well, they have them.
I mean, not when it happens, weekly. Just say if nobody ever had one in the game, but still do one on the players that Monday during their rest time, just to make sure everything's okay. Because like you said, if you're doing a test, you can find that, but if you don't, like, they can do good that Sunday and you think, oh, they fine. They come out that Thursday or that next Sunday, one play, bang, concussion protocol, and you look at him, you like, damn, he really didn't do nothing. And then you have to think, okay, was that from something happened last week?
The first person that sit there and say, me and my dad had this conversation all the time. And I was just like, nah. Like, even when they come limping out on the field, and I'm just like, yo, they need to take them out. And my dad he'd be like, man, that motherfucker's good. All the money they get paid. And I'm just like, it ain't about that. It's a long-term thing. If they out there already limping on the field, I understand they want to play, but it needs to be somebody higher up to sit there and say. And anybody can sit there and say that I'm soft on this. We're talking about longevity. We're talking about Tom Brady type longevity.
And
you
we ain't talking
cannot
about
do that if you out there limping and you still getting hurt, like every time I see somebody come back from an injury and they still fall on their same shoulder, they still fall on their same hip, they still like, I'm just like, dude, they are about to wipe you out. And at the end of the day, there is no type of liability insurance that they provide you to sit there and say that all we can sit there and hope is that they got their finances together. That's it.
But most of the time,
and that's why I love the show Ballers. That's why I love the show Ballers, because Ballers was over there sitting there trying to say like, nah, we need to have some life insurance, we need to have some policies or something going for these players. You know, that's the one that The Rock was in.
Yeah.
That whole show was pretty much saying like, no, we need to have other things in play for these players for when they get injured, when they retire, or, you know, whatever the case may be.
And that's what I'm saying. I think they do have that. And it's, and to make sure that's upkeep, I think they got like retired players that
we got to look more into it.
But I think they do.
You champion that too much, and we don't really know what's going on.
I'm just saying that's something they did look at after. Who was that? I remember them talking about that, and they was like, "Yeah, we need to put it in place because a lot of them older players didn't have."
They didn't have nothing afterwards. Yeah. But I'm talking about the people that's in there.
No, what I'm saying,
like
I'm thinking that
like short-term disability or whatever the case may be.
But I'm thinking they did that. Because they were talking about it. Now, whether they implement it, but they were talking about, hey, we're going to start this so future players.
I mean, I get what you're saying.
I'm with you.
I'm just saying.
I know they did. They did talk about it.
That, you know what I'm saying? Let's kind of do our research on what's going on with that. Because I would like to know. I would. If they got something going on, NFL got something going on, I'm rocking with them. Like, I'm cool. But when it comes down to the impact situation, like, you know, and this ain't me trying to, you know, shut you down or anything like that. I'm just, you know, and I actually want to say it was right when that season of Ballers did happen, because they did bring up a lot of tough conversations, and that's how Ballers actually ended. They was in the process of trying to get them some health care and everything like that, and then that's how it ended. So. Yeah, that's gonna be our project for next weekend. For sure. As a matter of fact, not even next weekend. We talking about possibly getting on here Sunday.
Oh yeah, that's it. You know, you might be out doing Super Bowl party.
Oh shit, I ain't going nowhere.
I gotta get my baby set up. I gotta get my stuff downloaded so I
ain't going nowhere.
I gotta get my stuff downloaded so I can watch from right here.
I don't even know how the hell you gonna watch them right there. That's like an 80-inch TV, like in your face. Dude,
I ain't got the recliner on my chair. Like,
it's not a recliner in the world from their microphone that's gonna help you with that TV in your face. That's a big TV, my boy.
Right here, I'm good. I'm short, so. I mean, I'm big though. Me and you big dudes. But...
Nah, you said what you said.
Yeah, I'm short, but we still big.
Nah, you said what you said.
I ain't say tall. I said big.
You said what you said. Hey, look,
big. We big.
Hey, look, you see.
Like we both weigh 400 pounds.
Hey, at one point in time, I did.
Yeah, I did too.
No, you didn't. Stop it. Anyway, we kind of went on a bit of a detour with all of this, to be real with you. I do want to get into this because I'm kind of mad that ain't nobody talk to me or tell me nothing about it. So, all right. So for one, you know, I know we did do this. I want to joke about this. Kevin Hart is a fool. Kevin Hart is a fool. You know, he's from Philly. You know what I'm saying? He's the Eagles fan. So he brought 2 eagles, which when I first seen them, I thought they were falcons. I ain't gonna lie, because I'm used to like bald eagles and everything like that. You know, I thought they was falcons. So he went out and bought.
Like anything, all good things come in pairs. So I went out and found myself another eagle. I just dropped $12 million on a rare eagle with big legs. That's right. I'm gonna call him Barkley. Saquon.
Barkley.
Yeah. So I got Jalen and now Saquon. I got 2.
So yeah, he went out there and bought Jalen and Saquon Barkley. He went out there and bought 2 big leg eagles. I'm actually a little mad at him, dog. Don't tell me how much you just spent on him.
I ain't
Don't
mad
tell
at
me.
him.
Don't
I'm
tell me how
laughing
much you
at
just
him.
spent
His
on him.
ass old scary ass.
And then he got all his liquor bottles sitting in front of him. I know he owned the company or whatever, but nigga, don't tell me how much you done spent on them. You see, he got other people.
I don't like it no more. I don't like the liquor. Well, I'm not.
It's tequila. I ain't even tried it yet. I will try it one day.
We got some upstairs. I ain't.
At least y'all got some.
At
least y'all got some.
It ain't expensive as motherfucking thing.
I mean, that's just like that. Because I think LeBron James got a tequila too that he was Lobos. Yeah, it's not that expensive.
I never drink that shit.
Yeah, it's not that expensive.
Michael Jordan get some.
No, I think Michael Jordan do got a tequila.
Oh well, shit! I'm gonna have to find out what that is.
No, I honestly think that's what he drinks. That's his drink of choice. It's tequila. He has tequila.
Now, if the GOAT got some, I get some.
I swear you might have to look that up. I think he does.
The baby GOAT. If the almost GOAT. I ain't buying it.
Oh man.
I'm about to rock.
So I mean, as y'all can see in this recording, I'm the one I'm on the fence with everybody. Durr is definitely gonna be the one who chooses a side.
Yes, indeed.
He gonna choose a side, so it's cool.
Yes, indeed. Hey, indecisiveness don't win nothing.
Hey, look, if your tequila's good, your tequila's good. Like I'm cool.
No.
Like Again, I'm not a basketball fan, so but I'm always lean. I'm always lean
because I like Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart, to me, he's a good comedian, but that no. I feel like I said, I'm not a tequila drinker, so I don't want to be too biased, but it just. But anyway, we gonna own the bigger and better thing. But why that motherfucker buy them eagle with his scary ass? I mean,
he don't even do nature like that. But as you've seen that he had some other people holding that mug. If that mug would have flew towards his way, he probably would have went under the table.
He'd hit that.
Yeah, he would have hit on the table. That mud, them things is gonna be in a wild zoo, and he gonna take his kid and say like I own them. They ain't gonna even be in his backyard.
Hey,
I don't even.
Scary. When they bought that damn, what was that on that show, and he took off running.
Yeah, I'm Kevin Hart though.
Was it Conan O'Brien? Was it Conan O'Brien?
Hey, listen, what you call it, man? Conan
O'Brien. Yeah.
Why you gotta pronounce it like that? It's just Conan.
Well, because he said it, and that's what I call him.
Oh, okay, my bad. I just
don't
thought
call
it was
nobody
Conan.
by nobody else's name. Like,
what you mean? I thought it was just Conan. You just said Conan.
I call you. You told me your name was Charles. I call you Charles.
That's not what you call me though.
I call you T, but you said Charles. I'm trying to find out. It's Chucky. I mean Chuckles.
Anyway, moving right along.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, listen. I am mad I did not know nothing about this fight.
Yeah, we all are.
I'm gonna be real with you. Hey, look, to be real with you, all boxing leagues and everything like that, y'all need to chill on doing this stuff on like during the week and on Sundays. Like these major fights like this happened on a Sunday. If I'm not mistaken, it did. You know what I'm saying? We want to be able to enjoy it. We want to be able to kind of have a drink with it. We want some music. We want to be able to make it an event. This was not a small fight. Now, I don't know. And here's the thing. I'm just going to let y'all know like this. I've been working on trying to get my life back together. You know what I'm saying? So I've been, looking for cars. I've been out here, studying for my, my exams. I've been out here doing certain things. So maybe this was heavily promoted. But for the simple fact that my father, my dad, did not know about it, and he's a boxing fan. He did not know this fight happened. Y'all literally just dropped the movie about Clarissa Shields with, Ryan Davis starring the fine Ryan Davis. That's a fine woman. The fine Ryan Davis playing Clarissa Shields. Y'all literally just dropped the movie out of her last year, the end of last year. How was this not promoted? Because everybody I'm talking to did not know nothing about this fight. I had to get my grievances out the way. I really did. Because that is some BS. But
and they should have, because when you go out time after time and show them why you do what you do, and nobody really, because I didn't see nothing about this fight. Internet or regular what is it, analog TV, whatever. Nothing.
Yeah,
and then I just see highlights. I'm like, oh, I think this is an old fight.
I had to send it to my dad. I texted him. I said, why you ain't tell me about this Clarissa fight? He was like, hold on, what Clarissa fight? I was like, Clarissa Shields. And so I sent him the highlights. He was like, wait a minute, this is like a good fight. When did this happen? I said, last Sunday. He knew nothing about it.
No, because it wasn't put out there like that.
Yeah,
Man,
they just bogus. And this is where I'm fighting for the women boxing league. Y'all bogus on that. Y'all got to
one thing better. I want to put out there is Remy Ma, just go on about your business. Go on over there, girl. Go on get your knockout.
Everybody keeps saying like Remy gonna come with a gun, bro.
Go on get your knock. Hey, go on get your knockoff.
Papoose.
Go on get your knockoff papoose and go on about your business, girl. You got a man. Don't even worry about that. Don't let them motherfuckers get your ass whooped. You go on about your business.
First off, I just want to put it out there that Clarissa Shields is from my homegirl's hometown. You know what I'm saying? Erica, Shanika, Junior, CJ, Miss Angie. Like, you know what happened? They up there. They up. What you mean? What happened? She won the fight.
But no. They.
I'm not making that joke.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'm not making that joke. I'm not even gonna make that joke. That's up to you. Like, if you want to cut that out,
scared they're gonna get you?
No, I do think that's hard though, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Still effing with them. Like, I can't. Make that
I'm
joke.
talking about them and Clarissa.
I understand, but you making. We got something going on here in Richmond, and they not happy in Richmond.
Shit, this all over the world. This all over.
Yeah, Jackson too. That's why I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready to make that kind of joke. Like,
well, if this
for years though,
is it being correct?
Huh?
Is it being correct?
No.
Well, then it needs to be talked about.
But listen, like I was sitting there saying, Clarissa Shields, she fought in her hometown, Michigan. I think that Flint. Let me just say Flint, Michigan. That just meant a lot to her. So, you know what I'm saying, bruh, like, she did only something that heavyweights can do. Everybody sat there and said, and mind you, she fought Danielle Perkins. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of them things. Danielle Perkins, like, you can see the clear height difference.
Yeah.
It's a height and a reach difference. Nobody thought that Clarissa Shields, I ain't gonna say nobody, but it was a good amount of people that did not think that she was gonna win this fight. You know what I'm saying? But it ended in a unanimous decision. As everybody do know, it's not like a spoiler alert. You know what I'm saying? 189, 97, 92, 99 to 90. You know what I'm saying? But it came down to a point to where, hey, look, homegirl got shook. She got shook. And I want to say that might have been in the third round. And that's why I'm just like, bro, at this point in time, we will why would they don't fall down. Dog, it looked amazing.
Marvel suing her. Because she hit the Spider-Man pose. Hey, boy, she hit that damn Spider-Man pose. She said, "Woo!"
Hey man, listen, that was in the third round, but you know what I'm saying? Perkins managed to stay up. Everything was cool. And I mean, seriously, that whole boxing match at the end of the day, and that's what I was sitting there saying. Rosie Perez came in and Rosie Perez sat there and said it. And for y'all who don't know, Rosie Perez is a boxing fan.
Yes, she is.
She is a boxing fan.
Oh, God.
And she was sitting there saying, literally from the jump of this situation, that Perkins was looking hurt from the jump. Hey. But again, people still say the same thing about Mike Tyson, though. Mike Tyson is shorter. He has a shorter reach than everybody else. But the thing about it is they always sat there and said, yo, beware of that hook. Mike Tyson knew where to place his feet. He knew how to use his hips. He knew how to use his body. He knew how to, God, like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody sat there and knew. Clarissa Shields knew.
If you saw her, you know she moved and she looked and said, yep.
Oh, she knew.
Wow. And then that's when the theme song came on. No matter where you go, no matter you look. Danielle Perkins look like the Spider-Man. So she hit her ass. Hey.
Man.
That, bro, when I tell you she hit the Spider-Man, I don't give a damn what nobody says. Right. She loves Spider-Man.
She did get down. She did get down and start crawling. That looked a little more like King Kong to me. It looked a little more like King Kong to me, but yeah, she did drop down a little bit. Oh man, dude, like she looked so beat up, man. Like I was just like, I cannot believe this.
And was she? I know they have a certain weight, but was she 20 pounds over?
She might have been. She was a big girl.
Yeah, and I think
she was a big
20
girl,
pounds
man.
over.
Big woman.
And that
I
really
don't want to be disrespectful. I would say the same thing for a dude. I say he's a big boy, but yeah. I mean, yeah.
Unless he like, yeah. Anyway.
I mean, either way, I probably would have said that.
That shit was. See, look, it was like you haven't seen how they did the rock.
You talking about the we ain't even got there because the first one she was cool. Like that's why I say we will wobble. Like she was cool.
Oh yeah,
it was in that 10th round. The 10th and the final round is when she got popped.
Hey,
that's when she got popped, and even she had to get back up and was just like, "Oh shit, you got me."
Yeah. You had to see her eyes.
Oh yeah, that's when she got down. That's what I'm saying. That was that 10th round.
When she hit that Spider-Man.
That's when she hopped back out and was like, "All right, you got me. You got me."
Hey, she popped down on that goddamn
her corner, and she got mad at herself. Like she was like, "Yo, you got me. You got me."
She hit that goddamn Spider-Man, and she looked at old girl and said,
"That's what I'm saying. It looked more
the
like
Green Goblin."
But yeah, you right though. She kind of got down. That leg was extended and everything. She kind of caught herself, but bruh, yeah.
But
King Kong, Green Goblin, Spider-Man, whatever the case may be, she got her ass handed to her.
Then
she got her ass handed to her.
She got up, moved back, and the corner said, no.
I mean, and that was in the 10th round. She knew she wasn't coming back for that.
Hey, the corner said, no, we good.
Yeah, all you can do is run at this point. Skip your ass around that Outer Bank. You good? You good?
Man.
Hey man, yeah. I'm mad I missed that. I really am mad I missed that. So, what we gonna do for those of y'all who might have possibly missed that? We got a few things coming up. So Saturday, I'm saying this Saturday, February 8th, 2025. You know what I'm saying? We got listen, I don't know how to pronounce these people. Listen, we got something going on. This is in Manchester, so it's overseas. That's at 2 p.m. Eastern time, our time. But this is the one that I really am interested in seeing. This is going to be Valentine's Day. So I know y'all going to cuss me out about that, so I'm just going to say Valentine Day. This is Friday, February 14th. This is the Keyshawn Davis. So shout out to all my 757 people. This is a championship fight. WBO World Lightweight Championship.
Was that the one we watched that night?
Yes. He's from Norfolk.
Okay.
He's from Norfolk. We got quite a bit of an undercard. I ain't gonna list them out, but yeah, that starts at 8 p.m. That's being held at MSG up in New York. We got something going on on the 15th on Saturday. The next biggest one is up in February 22nd. That's on Saturday. It's quite a few championship boxing matches that day. But of course, the biggest one too that we have been building up to is Saturday, March 1st. That's 2025. That's Tank and Roach.
Yeah.
So I know everybody has been, kind of anticipating that one. So that's happening at the Barclays Center up in New York. We're talking about 8 p.m. I don't know if there's an undercard address for that, but that is a championship, boxing match that I definitely want to see. There's a few of them that I do want to see. Also too, Canelo. The one I was thinking about was damn, I just saved it. Canelo and fuck. All right,
yeah,
I kind of messed up on that one because it is one with Canelo. I know you said Paul, but I knew that wasn't gonna happen. That's why I wasn't even really tripping on that one for real. I'm just like, nah, it's not that one, and it got canceled.
Yeah,
but there is one with
there's somebody else in there.
Crawford.
Yeah,
it's Canelo and Crawford. So
yeah, that's what I was talking about.
They keep doing this whole back and forth thing to where it's here, then it's not, then it's here, then it's not. But then they just, I believe that they sat there and said it is back. So we'll see what happens when it comes down to that. But that's just what we have coming forward, in the near future. So, we might be live. Hey, who knows? We might be live streaming. I don't know about live streaming, but at least recording. I don't know about live streaming, but we will be recording though. So those are some to kind of keep y'all eye on, look into. But yeah, shout out to those people, man. But I'm gonna take another break.
Yes, indeed.
I'm gonna take another break, and then we're gonna come back. We got some other things going on. Look, man, shout out to Clarissa Shields and her win, man. I wish I was able to watch that live. Dog, doing your thing. You're doing your thing. Just can you please stay away from Layla Ali? That's the thing about it. I don't know why you keep trying to do that. You doing this whole antique thing. Just stay away from Layla.
Yeah. Leave her alone. You doing your thing. You getting your money. Leave her alone.
Out of the age bracket, bro. So just do it. Yes, that's like Jake Paul and. Like, if y'all friends and y'all want to do that, but I just don't think that Layla Ali would be this person who wants to do that.
Yeah, leave her alone. Let her just do it.
Because she coming in there with blood. So,
yeah, she is. Yeah.
But anyway, man, look, we'll be right back to y'all.
Not to me, it don't matter. Because, I mean, my favorite, you got some LL?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you got this view. You like the tweaker thing. Of course, we really can't legally play this up here.
Yeah.
But the thing is I didn't care for the remix. That's just me. Now, my boy Durr, I just played it for him. He liked it. He was bopping to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My thing, look, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I feel like this was. Jello sat there and threw Wayne a little brown paper bag money, and Lil Wayne gave him brown paper bag verse. It's a hot song. You know what I'm saying? I think you should have came with a little more than saying baby 57 times in the verse.
Hey. Wayne came in. Cool.
Yeah, and that's what I'm sitting there saying. When it comes down to you and I, it's okay to, disagree.
It was cool. I mean, I understand that people don't like Lil Wayne, and they're not gonna dig what he put down. And I get that. Is it that people don't like it, or is it like, are you doing this thing to where you paint your narratives? No. I just understand that people don't like him.
Lil Wayne is not my favorite artist, but I rock with the Carter 3, 4, and 5. Like, regardless as of what people will say. Like, one of my favorite songs is probably people's less favorite song, which I do like, Playing with Fire. But I am a dude that love like rock and rap coming together.
But no, so, I'm just saying. I know that people don't like Lil Wayne.
I think it's more people who.
But it just.
And I know we coming in.
It's all right with me. It's all right with me. I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't care for it. And like my sister said, because I did call her in here off mic, I think a lot of people did have in their mind who they wanted to be on this record. And so to hear a remix with Wayne, it was just like, yo, this was like far left field. This is not who we thought.
Remix with somebody they didn't want on there. So, I mean, it could be that too.
No, it's people that like it. It's people that rock with it. Like, he premiered it on Big Boy out there on the West Coast. And Big Boy was over there like, ooh. And I'm like, bro, you making this face and I'm not feeling the same way.
But that all I'm saying, it's going to be people who like it. It's going to be people who don't like it.
I don't give a damn about that. I was just sitting there saying what you felt about it. I don't care about what anybody else outside of this feel about it. I was just asking you how you felt about it. I'm telling you that I don't like it.
It's okay with me. I mean,
yeah, okay, yeah, that's it. If it's okay, that's cool. With me, I'm just like, fuck it, I'm cool. I just listen to the original joint.
I just know people don't like Wayne, so whatever he on, they ain't gonna like it. I just know that. Not you. So let me get this straight.
Talking about that, it's cool.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure.
I just want to see how you felt about it. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I mean, I got my strong feelings to Wayne, so it is.
But it is. I mean, I ain't saying that. It's like when you have expectations of going to this one place and then you got to go to this place. You know, you're like, what the fuck? I ain't want to come here. It's not that you didn't like it. That just wasn't what you expected. Put it like that.
I mean, off the bat, I sat there. I was just like, oh, you got to be shitting me. Like, when they said a remix, I kind of looked at it, and he dropped it today. I was just like, oh, this is going to be fire. Like, bro, Boosie has been all over this thing. If anybody, that's the one he should have been pushing for. Jello got the money. He got the money.
Yeah,
pay for the Boosie feature, bro.
But, bro, I love Boosie. But Boosie just like you don't like Lil Wayne, not like that, them, not you. But like,
no, you can say what you feel. Like, I'm not a huge Lil Wayne fan. I'm not.
Okay, but there's some people out there that are not huge Boosie fans either. And which we both know that it's certain songs he'll snap on. And that is one of them. He would snap on.
Again, at the end of the day, I like to consider myself somewhat of an A&R. I don't give a fuck how much I wouldn't have liked that song. It would have snapped either way. If I was the A&R on this song and I'd been like, bruh, get Boosie on this. You know what I'm saying? And we'll talk. Like, I think sonically, and again, you can hear that. And as much as a fan as I'm not of Lil Wayne, I know that he does have lyrics. That was a throwaway verse. That was a throwaway, like, bruh. He said baby in that mug 57 times. He didn't flip it. He didn't do, like, I'm just like, bruh, this was a brown paper bag verse. At least Boosie would have gave you some little vibes and feels and everything in the Boosie. Like, you know, he would have came in there and did something.
I know my boy would have did it. But I mean, it was okay with Wayne. I mean, he put his best verse out there. I know that. I
said it's a brown paper bag verse.
But what if you? It's a double-edged sword. If he'd came out there rocking, then that took away from.
Took away from what?
See, And it's a different thing. Now, a lot of people wanted to hear Lil Wayne on there, and they got that. Now, he might be listening to a lot of people now, and he might even do another one and put Boosie on it. We don't know. Hey, it's there.
I mean, look, if he do that, that'd be the grand thing, to be honest with you, because remember back in the day, we used to have like 50 different remixes.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
If he do that, like, he could take it back, but, people ain't really doing that. If he do it, then cool. But the thing is I'm sitting there saying Wayne ain't really did nothing in the last few years. Like, we've been waiting on Carters and everything like that. This shit.
But then he dropped something on the. He said he was dropping something on the 6th. Did he?
I have no clue.
I mean, that's what he said. I don't know if he did or didn't.
I have no clue. But my thing is like that. When you get a song that's catching traction and heat like that, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, dude, go ahead and do your thing. Like, I miss the days where I can't even say, do you remember? All right, so I remember when Nicki Minaj and Kanye, it was Kanye. Actually, it's a couple situations. Nicki Minaj had did the two that I keep talking about. It was Roman Revenge, and then it was Monster, right? Kanye literally sat there and said on Monster that he was about ready to take Nicki Minaj's verse out because he was just like, yo, she's outshining everybody. Like, I don't need her to outshine me too. See, that's sonically, that's musicship. That's sportsmanship in this. But he kept her stuff in, and I still say to this day that she has the hardest version. It's her, it's Jay, it's Ye, and then it's Ross. Like, bruh, and that's Kanye's song.
Okay, is that the one where
Sasquatch, Godzilla, King Kong, Loch Ness, goblins, goons, a zombie with no conscience? That's the Jay-Z part. But then freaking Nicki come in, pull up in the monster automobile gangster with a bat that came from Sri Lanka. Like, she came in hard. Like, that mug was tough. Like, I don't care who you played it around, everybody's gonna rap Nicki Minaj's part. Because my Barbie's so tall and my Barbie's gotta climb it. How to intermittent climb it. Like everybody's gonna rap that part. Like, it don't matter. Like, even all the weird shit that she's saying in there, they're gonna rap that. She killed that. Then it was Eminem. Eminem sat there and said, like, that was the whole Roman Revenge joint. She wanted him on Roman Revenge. She sent him the joint. He sent it back. She was just like, oh, nah, he killing me on this. So she wound up doing something, sending it back. And the M was just like, okay, I'm going to go harder. Like, that's what it was. And it wasn't really supposed to be a back and forth verse like that, but they both was killing it. That's what I'm just sitting there saying. It don't matter, bro, what you get on at the end of the day. You still supposed to do your thing.
I know, man, but, you don't. Let's just say, like, you saw it. You didn't like it, so to you, he ain't doing his thing. Right?
He's not reaching his potential. He's not doing what I know.
So he didn't do his thing, right?
Nah, he not doing what I know Wayne could do on that. And the thing about it is, everybody is making this to be, because I'm telling you, when it warm up, he already got one in the tuck. Remember, I let you hear it.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm just sitting there saying, why would you do that on something that you could potentially be doing a collaboration with? That? Like, anyway.
I don't know. I'm like you. I don't know.
It is what it is.
Why? Because I liked it, but I think he could have came out.
It was just lazy.
With some Wayne-esque.
Every three words was baby, 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 baby. Baby,
and they call you baby, so I guess he was talking about you.
Anyway, Jonathan Majors come back, bro.
You okay?
What do you mean? I was moving on to the next topic. Fuck.
Oh, you stupid. There's something wrong with you.
All right, man. Listen. We didn't got to the 3 hour. We didn't got to the 3 hour mark, man.
Jonathan Majors, is he coming back?
No.
Okay. Cool. I need to
We
know
did-
that.
we
I
did-
needed
we
to
did-
know that.
Yeah, he's not. We didn't got to the 3-hour mark, bruh. Listen. Wayne, do better. Do better. Do
He gonna
better.
hear.
Give
Hey,
us-
the good thing about it, he gonna hear us and he gonna do better. Watch.
Oh yeah, he better. Shit. Or he gonna be like, yeah, fuck them, but I'm gonna come on their show. That's cool.
He ain't gonna say fuck. No, nigga, I'm the bodyguard. No, ain't none of that.
All right, man. Go ahead, Dirk. You gonna close us out?
Hey, yo, this been fun, been real. As always, love you guys. Hey, keep checking us out weekly. Hey, we love you. MTS, we out.